Okay. Uh, let me say good afternoon to all of you that are watching. If you're following us, we just want to say good afternoon. Uh, I'm actually here on the Pipeline Road. This road here is known as the Pipeline Road. This one is headed down. I'm in Bong Mines. So you get to Bong Mines, and once you arrive in Bong Mines, then you will have to leave your car and then come and take a bike. So when we took a bike, we came from that side. Okay, this is the Pipeline Road. You got Honorable Human's Farm, and then right after uh, hundreds of acres, here comes the RIA Farm. RIA Farm, RIA Farm. This is where, when I broke the news earlier, and the good news is we want to say thanks to Orange Network, because deep in this forest to have Orange Network here, I want you all to follow, because RIA Farms, just a brief history before we hit it, it's more like a ranch. You see the gate is kind of gated. It's all here about almost close to 100 acres of land. Thank you, Lorena. So on this farm, you have a Liberian in the name of Benjamin, and then his wife, who is from Zimbabwe. Her name is Ida. I spell Idah. Both married, got their kids and all of that. Live in Canada, but then Ben decided to come home. When he heard about the different, thing that had to do with agriculture and all of that. I will stay right here before I hit the gate, but I just want to give you that little, synopsis of what you're about to see. Because behind you there, you heard me, they say apples are growing in Liberia. What? I'll be able to eat apples on the farm from an apple tree in Liberia? I can't believe it. So brace yourself, share this video, because this is I don't know, milestone. This is a breaking news for the Republic of Liberia. And this couple right here needs an award. So we're here at Bongmai on the road. So it was 2019, this property was purchased, or this farm, uh, back and forth. But let me first get to you and name you. First I'll speak. Yo, hello? Hello? Anybody here? Oh, okay. Okay, that's my guy right there. Okay, thank God. We got good news. Yeah. Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming right there to you. I'm Mr. Weeks. Is Madame here? Okay. 1 second. So on this farm, let me tell you, wait for me there. On this farm, they got pomegranate. You know pomegranate. That's juicy, reddish fruits that's high in antioxidants. They got lemon, they got apples, and they have pixie oranges. When you hear pixie oranges are the ones that are seedless. They don't have seed in them. They have those as well. They got tangerine, the one we used to call lemon, but that's tangerine. They got guava, passion fruits, mango, strawberry, guava. I mean, there's a piggery here, and you don't want to know how she does her manure, the fertilizer, how fertilizers and all of that is done. But if you are thinking about having a farm, this guy, is he a good guy or a bad guy? He nice? Okay. Hi, doggy. Okay, so you see, just look at the landscaping from the entry of this particular place. It's more like I'm in a ranch in Texas or somewhere, that you can't imagine. This is Liberia, and this is what a real farm is. Take a look. How are you, my man? What's your name? Malvino? Okay, what's your role here on the farm? Huh? Okay. Okay. Your dad. He's the owner. Okay. So let's do it. Is Madame there? Okay. Yeah. Walk me there. So, he will take us on the farm, but let me just show you all here. Just take a look, guys. Take a look. See how everything, I mean, you can't imagine. I don't even want to know what I'm going to see from the back there. This is RIA Farm. Let me see the t-shirt you're wearing. Okay. See what he wearing says RIA Farm, a city in the jungle. Okay, let's go. Okay, that's your bash right there. You see, it says welcome to RIA Farm, Pipeline Road, Bung, lower that, you the piggery and all of that. Let's go. Okay. Hi. Okay. Ow. So let's do it. Take a look. You once you come around, you know straight you're on the farm. Wow. Wow. See, you have all these little nursery bags, and you see the black bags you have there are known as nursery bags and all of that. But Madame will walk us through exactly what this whole place is all about. Whoa. Let me climb up on this side, and I'm happy. Thanks to Orange for this impeccable. How are you? Hey, how are you doing? I guess you're Ada, right? Yes, I am. Okay. We're from the perspective, and I know you're expecting me, yes. But first, I'm happy for what I see. I'm very, very happy. What is this? They say in our place, just from on your porch alone, it tells you that we're at the farm. Yes. Okay, ahead.
Basically here.
Let me snap on.
Sure, thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
So what we have here is guavas, and we have about, I think, 4 or 5 varieties.
Hold on 1 second. Guys, can you hear her? If you can hear her, please say yes, you're hearing her, please. Okay, if you can hear her. Yeah, go ahead.
So I have about 4 to 5 different varieties of guava here on my porch. I have to find a space for all my fruits, depending on the weather, etc., where I need to put them. And just behind you here, I have some peaches as well.
Here, you said these are what?
Peaches.
Wow. The normal peaches that we see in the supermarket?
Yes, the normal peaches is what I'm growing here.
Right here?
Yes. Careful, careful.
Okay, that's yeah. Let me just I'm excited. And are these the normal guavas?
These are actually the normal guavas, but you'll find that we have the red ones, we have the white ones in the 5 varieties that I have, and they're the ones that grow actually big. And they start fruiting at about 18 months or even sooner, depending on how well you look after the tree.
Okay, let's get to you first. I want you to introduce yourself, where you're from, and let's get that. Let's call it a commercial. Let's get that out of the way. Then we get into why we're here.
Okay, so my name is Ida. Ida Romo, originally from Zimbabwe. I am Zimbabwean Canadian, and I am married to Benjamin Humbang, who is, of course, Liberian.
And you met your husband. How did you from Zimbabwe? If people like the world knows when it comes to Zimbabwe, it's farming.
Yes.
We know the story with Mugabe and those white folks, farmland and all of that. But how I'm not interested in the love aspect, but you leaving Zimbabwe of all places to want to come and farm here in Liberia. How did that happen with you and your husband?
So the way it all happened, my husband has a passion, and he's always said, you know what, babe, when we get to our old age, I think I want to have a farm and go into farming. And, you know, a whole lot of things happened with COVID going on. I took on a new perspective and said, you know what, COVID affected a lot of people, and we had the farm already. Things were not working out. So I said to my husband, you know what, I'm going to leave my job and I will come and run the farm for us. One of us has to be here.
Do you have agriculture knowledge?
I have knowledge, yes. I have the knowledge. I have the knowledge.
Up to what?
I have the knowledge to do what I need to do. For everything I need to do here, I have the knowledge.
Okay. Then you decide to come in?
Then I decided to come and be here on the farm. So everything that you're going to see here today took us approximately 18 months. Putting it in the ground, to the fruiting of the trees. 18 months, less than 2 years, it's what it took.
Everything that we see on this,
Everything that you see on this, that you will see on this farm today, was put down in 2 years.
so you came, you met this wild bushy land,
Yes.
and you transformed it to this.
I transformed it to this here, and we're still not yet done. With no workers.
With no workers.
With no workers. We have an
Do
issue.
you get your hands dirty at times?
I work all the time. If you look to the side here right now, as you came into the entrance, there's a whole lot of flowers. There's a whole lot of digging going on. I have my grasses there. It's what I've been working on right now because I take it piece by piece.
You want us to take a look at it?
Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Wow. Guys, whoa. This is all to our lazy Liberian sister. Then you sour psych. I'm just kidding.
So just close to the house here, I have all my flowers. I have my hedge over there. I have my marigolds, and I'm deliberate in planting the marigolds because they actually help. They help with the nematodes, and they control some insects to a certain extent. They will not eliminate everything, but they will control. So
you inject them in the crop? Look
yes,
at you.
I do. I put them totally in the crop. When I plant my cabbages, when I plant my peppers, I put them in the crop so that they can minimize the insects. And when they minimize some of these insects, then I don't have to use so many chemicals.
Yeah.
I can use the fertilizer, the pig manure I can use, and organic fertilizer, but I try and stay away from all the synthetic fertilizers because long-term, they're not good for us at all.
They're cancerous.
Yeah, they're not good for us. They're not.
Okay. I'm already excited and blown away. Before we get deeper into the farm and tell our viewers why we're here, the breaking news.
So the breaking news is we plant a lot of things here, and some of the things that we grow here, the fruit trees, the notion is that it's not going to grow in Liberia. It does not grow in Liberia. We've planted some pomegranates which grow in Liberia, which have fruited in Liberia. We planted some apples. Yes. Can I say that again? Apples.
Wow.
Which are growing in Liberia, which have started fruiting in Liberia. To our excitement yesterday, we're looking after the trees, I and my son were looking after the trees there, and he said to me, come. I said, I'm busy. I'm planting something, can it wait? He said, no, it can't wait.
It can't wait.
Please
come now.
Come and see what the insects are doing to the trees. So I went, I thought, insects? I went there. And then he says, look what the insects are doing. Then he pointed to the apples. To one apple. And then we have another tree with other apples as well. They're starting to flower again.
Wow.
Yeah, we had actually a time when they flowered a lot, but then heavy rains came down and dropped all the flowers.
How growing apple, my little studies before I came here, they have to be kind of, when it comes to pollination, your trees are self-pollinated or you cross them, or what do you do? What's your secret?
That's a really good question that you're asking right now. Actually, the trees that we brought here are not self-pollinating. And most people are off the notion that once I go to Kenya, I go to Ghana, I'll bring the trees here, they will grow. But no, there is a lot that you have to do. And these trees are not self-pollinating. They will give you fruit, but they'll only give you 30% of the tree.
Of what you expect.
Exactly.
So it's not like you just go buy the trees, come and you put them in a soil in Liberia, and then you think you're waiting for apples to come.
No,
you got to have that know-how.
You've got to have the know-how. The tree comes in as a 6-inch tree, and it's got no leaf because you got to de-leaf the whole tree, and also the root system has to be washed, and you need a phytosanitary certificate to come and bring it into the country. So you plant that.
Also, you just don't bring them You need a certificate as
You
well.
need a phyto certificate from Kenya or from wherever you buy the tree from. They will give you a certificate to say these trees are certified. Then we bring them. They're only 6 inches. From 6 inches, it will grow. It will grow. But guess what? You need to put amendments starting from the hole. If your hole is 6 inch, that tree is going to grow to 24 inch. How is it going to fit in that small hole?
Right.
So you got to ensure that you're giving it the right start from the beginning. So that hole has to be a good size hole. And then you got to put your amendments in it as well. Soil testing. Before you put any tree, anything in the ground, you've got to test the soil. And we do that as well.
You do that as well?
Yes, we do that as well.
Okay, let's walk me through your...
Okay, so we'll go this way.
Okay, yeah. We saved the best for the last.
Yeah.
So she's taking me on a tour, guys. That's Miss Ida right here. She's taking me on a tour.
So
and, go ahead.
If you look to the right, you'll see all the grass along the border.
Yeah.
That is super Napier grass. That is for my feed for my animals, all the way to the back. This is what we call grass alley.
Okay, and so this is your grass alley.
Yes, this is our grass alley. At the back, I have dung cow grass. At the front here, I have the red Napier grass. On the side, I have the dwarf Napier grass. So this is all for our animals.
And this is what the animals, the grass that they put in bill, you cut them, put them in bill.
Yes, exactly. That's the grass.
That's the grass right there.
That's the grass, yeah. Wow. And then you can also mix it with other amendments to give your pigs, your goats, your chickens, and you can make it into pellets. You can grind it as well and feed it to your fish as well. So
these little pellets.
Yes, little pellets, yeah.
Wow.
So we intentional with what we're putting down. Because we're forecasting 5, 6, 7, 8 years down the line. What are we going to need? What are the animals going to need? So we're planting all that. And then in between, we plant our lemongrass as well. So grass alley. And then to this side here.
Okay.
What we have is our oranges.
So these
are all pixie oranges.
The seedless oranges.
Yes, these are all pixie oranges.
Wow. How many trees you are expected in this orchard?
So we have this one here at the front, and then we have another one at the back.
In the back.
In total, we have about 600 trees. 600 trees in total. Not talking of the ones
When are we looking at the fruits coming and what would be the heights before we get fruits?
Right now, they're supposed to be fruiting right now. And they had already started. Yeah. They had already.
Yeah, go ahead.
They had already started flowering, but we had a big storm just when they were flowering, and it knocked down all our flowers. So now we're going back again. They have to go through that
whole cycle again.
They have to go through the cycle again. And this is our orange orchard from that way to that way. And then it goes down.
And you're talking 300 trees.
We're talking about 600 trees.
600 trees.
600 trees, not counting the ones that we have.
And these are the seedless ones.
The seedless,
the pixel oranges.
Not counting the ones that we have in nursery. Nursery, we have 2,000.
2,000 now in nursery.
Yeah.
So if Kwame wanted to build to get something like this, how do you going to come and walk me through the process?
Well, basically, you buy the trees from us and you pay a fee, and we come out to your place.
At my farm?
We come out to your farm and we show you how to plant the trees, how to dig the hole, what size the hole needs to be, and what amendments needs to be done according to the soil testing. According to the soil testing. The soil test is going to tell us what we need to put in the ground, right? So we'll provide all that for you. And we'll also do farm layouts. If you want us to lay out your farm, you want us to bring the trees.
And you do all of that?
Yes, we do all of that. We do all of that.
Wow. Okay. Let's go. Let's continue on the tour.
Okay. So Orange Alley.
So we've done with the grass alley. Now Orange alley. What next?
Orange alley. Then at the back of the orange alley here, we have some guavas.
Okay. Wow.
And these guavas too, everything we have is under 2 years. There's nothing over 2 years.
Everything
here.
under 2 years.
Everything is under 2 years. Nothing is over 2 years.
Wow. So guys, take a look. Whoa. So these are the guavas. I know.
So we have the
that.
guavas here, and I strategically put my grass all over the place.
So you see, these are the guavas here, and they do these trees, and so it is to supply. So these are under 2 as well. These are under 2 as well.
Everything is under 2.
Okay.
Everything is under 2. And when I say under 2, it depends on a lot of things, right? Am I looking after the tree? Am I manuring the tree? Am I making any amendments?
So it's not because I say
2 years.
This bag of rice is valid for 1 year, and then you come, you eat it the same day and expect rice to be in the bag.
Exactly. No. It's not. I've got to look after it.
Right.
I've got to take care of it like a baby. That's what it is. This is a full-time job. It's a full-time job, and you have to be dedicated.
So farming is not just like, okay, I'm a secretary at this place, and okay, I got a farm.
No.
With no knowledge.
You've got to be there, Mr. Weeks. You've got to be there. Knowledge, if you don't have the knowledge, there's lots of things that you can do to get that knowledge. There's lots of help. There's lots of people that can communicate with you and tell you what you need to know. But we have to be able to reach out to the people to get the knowledge that we need.
Yes.
I cannot just sit here on this farm and say, you know what? I don't need no knowledge. I can do it on my own. Yeah, I can do it on my own, but there's certain things that I do not know that other people know.
Right.
So I need the information, the knowledge from the other people that I don't know. It's not everything that we know in life, right?
You're from Zimbabwe, a farming country.
Yes.
A country that when it comes to farming is unmatched. How, and I don't mean to, I just need you to say it as it is. How do you see our farmers? Or how do you see the way we look at farming in Liberia? You're a Liberian now.
I am.
You're right.
In part, yeah, I am. The thing is that Liberia, we're still behind. We very, very behind. Even some of the methods that we are using, and this is no offense to anyone.
Yeah, I just need you to say it as it is.
We are really behind when it comes to farming. There's so many things that we do here in Liberia in farming that should not be done. Like, I'll just point out one thing. I'll just point out what they call it, the underbrushing, when they burn the ground before they plant anything. That alone will kill the nutrients that you have in the soil.
You're saying when you burn the farm,
yes,
it kills the nutrients?
It kills the nutrients that are in the soil. So how now am I going to come and put my 1,000 mango trees and expect them to do well in the soil that I've just burnt?
That you just burned?
Yes.
Say that again. I want them to share this video.
How
knowledge is power.
Am I going to plant my 1,000 mangoes on a soil that I've just literally burnt down? What nutrients do I have in that soil? Do these trees, are the trees going to stand a chance? That's what we do in Liberia. That's what I hear all the time.
Yeah, all the farms are burnt.
Yeah, that's
all
what
the
we
farms
do.
are burnt. And they do this with my little agricultural knowledge, shifting cultivation. Believe that once you farm here, that land is dead. So we move to the next and we keep moving.
We keep moving.
Yeah,
yes.
subsistence farming.
It's okay to keep moving. But that place you're moving from, you can put something else. If you do your soil testing, you can put something else that's going to be compatible to that movement. Maybe, okay, I have sweet potatoes here, right? And I have corn over that side. I can take my sweet potatoes and move them to the corn, and take the corn and move them to the sweet potato patch without having to go all over the place
looking for
and looking
a new spot.
a new spot. Yes, there's ways around doing it. So to your question again, we are still way, way behind in Liberia in farming. And the reason for that is that, oh, that's how we do it in Liberia.
And they will not graduate from.
No, we will not learn anything, because this too is Liberia, is what I hear a lot. This is how we do it in Liberia. But we don't have to do it like that.
It can be changed.
It can be changed. There's countries that are small. There's countries that are big. Kenya, Zambia, all these countries, Namibia, Botswana, they are willing to change, and they are going to overtake people in farming. And Liberia needs to join in and not say, this is how we do it in Liberia.
And get stuck.
Yeah, and get stuck in our
Is it the
ways.
bureaucratic red tips? Even though that alone is there,
Yes.
or is it also that the farmers are not getting, or you can just jump up and say, I want to become a farmer, or say agricultural ministry comes with maybe 100 tractors, and one lawmaker say, give me 10. And because even though he doesn't have a farm,
He doesn't have a
and
farm.
let me share this with you. You got lawmakers.
Yeah.
From the time they've been there, they take farming break, for example, and they don't have farm.
They don't have farms. Yeah, I think it's a combination of a lot of things. Like here on this farm here, we've not had one single help from the government. We're not politicians. We are farmers. We've not had any help. But there's farmers that are close to us because they are connected to people in the government. Year in and year out, they are getting the help that they need. We don't
even though you are at this high level.
At this level, yes. We don't even have the census coming to do a census on this farm. Because the notion is, oh, you know, they've been out of Liberia, you know, there's just that, I don't know how to put it, there's just this, not too happy for people that are coming back home to build the country. We're not coming to take anything away from anybody. We are coming to build. We're coming back to the continent so that we can build the continent together with the people that are here already. We're not a threat to anybody. We want food security.
Food security.
We should not be eating synthetic rice. We should not be bringing in rice. For goodness sake, Liberia rains for 6 months. Why are we still bringing in things like rice? When we can grow them, if we have the support, we can grow them. If we have those 15 tractors that are being given to an individual and they rotate them out to the farmers and borrow them to the farmers, we'll take them, we'll gas it up and we'll use them. But we don't have that because there's no structure.
Wow.
There's no structure. So we're left on our own.
You got me stunned.
And we'll move on our own. We're not waiting for anybody. We're not waiting.
Your husband is not here now. He's in Canada.
Yes.
What's keeping you here in this country, even though amidst all of these challenges?
It's the passion for the continent. It's the passion for us to know that we need to come back and give what we can give. We've learned a lot out there. We got the knowledge that we were looking for. It's time to come back home and apply it and make a difference. Liberia is my husband's country, but I love Liberia like my own. I spend more time in Liberia than I spend in Zimbabwe. So we've got to make a difference. It shouldn't just be the talk. Have the actions to support that. And that's what we are trying to do here, I and my husband.
Let's make progress. So where are we now?
So where we're going to now, these of course are the mangoes.
I can see you have a greenhouse circle with your grass as well.
Yes, I have my greenhouse in there. We need to do a little bit of work in the greenhouse. reconstruct it again. We bought some netting, and we were told that it's UV resistant, only to find out that it's not.
Can we go?
Yeah,
let's go. Let's go inside.
So
there.
now we have to reconstruct. Well,
why you circle the greenhouse with all just grasses?
I think the reason for this is because what I have inside there is very expensive.
So you need the.
I don't need everybody coming onto the farm to know what exactly
what's in there. Okay, so it's more shielding. These are the mangoes, right?
These are the mangoes, and they're also 2 years.
2 years.
2 years, yeah.
You should be having a red mango in your hand.
We should be having, next year, we'll be eating the mangoes.
Okay, I'll be here. Thanks to Orange again. This is free publicity for Orange. This has not blinked, and I'm so glad that I'm in the forest. Thanks to Orange Network for. Wow.
So we'll have to come back to the nursery. We can walk.
Okay, yeah, we'll come back. But let me just show you guys. Take a look at the nursery. See how beautiful it's like. I feel like I'm on some ranch in Texas. Yeah, let's go. So
besides the disappointment of the net, which I and my son constructed this net, this nursery.
Just two of you?
From start to beginning, yeah. We're the one that did it. We just got the welder to cut the poles for us. We did everything else. So I do greenhouses as well.
My people, you're kind of like, these looks like the lemons, right?
These are the Mayor lemons. These are the Mayor lemons, and with the lemons here, we have 100 lemons. 100? Yeah, we have 100 lemons, and they are already bearing.
Hold on. Guys, let me just go there.
They are bearing already. We've got lots of fruit on the lemons.
Careful. Look at the lemon guy.
Thorns.
This is what you see in the supermarket. You say we can't grow them here. See that? You see it? Those yellow lemons that you see in the supermarket, and they are organic. No synthetic fertilizers, right? Whoa. Take a look at these right here. Look at these guys. Take a look. Wow. Another one again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Where are we going now?
We're going straight down to the apples.
So we're going to the apples. Yep. So you see all there, guys. These are all the lemons.
The apple tree, you know.
You see all of that?
Careful.
All the lemons. You see them? All the lemons. All the lemons. So these are your compost, right?
This is my compost pile. That's where I put all my chicken manure, all my grass, and then I let my my pig manure and my chicken manure. I let it sit for 6 weeks before I use that.
From there?
Yeah. So I just use a rotation system.
So guys, what she talks about here, let me just show you. Even though I'm not an agriculturist, but she gets the pig dung, that is the pig poop, and mix it up here among this particular dirt, and it spends like 6 weeks along with other stuff, you know, ingredients. And then from there, she digs it up and then, you know, go and put it in the soil. She doesn't use synthetic fertilizer because they're all carcinogenic.
So this one is very small, but it's bearing already.
Wow. 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 Okay. So we're headed to the apples, right?
Yes, and I mentioned the marigolds earlier on.
Yeah,
I'm deliberate in what I do with the flowers.
These are marigold right there.
And I incorporate moringa as well for a reason. And all this is our apple orchard. These are coming up. So we had a major storm and they were all flowering. And the flowers dropped because of the storm. Same with the oranges. So we have to go through that cycle again. And as you can see now, they're starting to get ready again. The leaf is starting to change.
To change,
all that, yeah. it's starting to change again. So when it's starting to flower, the leaves become soft and feminine.
Uh-huh. And these apple trees are not the ones that will grow like
These grow in 2 years.
in 2 years.
Yes.
Only 2 years.
Well, less than 2 years too, right?
Wow. Look at this, guys.
Less than 2 years.
See the apples right in my hand here, and I'm holding it. Whoa. Wow. Hmm. I mean, I just, somebody, if you need to ask, either any question, you can hit the button. We will bring you on and she will answer your question. Uh, the height of these trees, like if you go to some apple orchards and all of that, you see they're more like big stormy trees and all of that. What type of trees are these?
So these ones are actually long. It will get long, like this one here in front of us. That's how long it will
They don't pass this height.
No, it's not going to pass this height. And this one is much shorter. It's because this is actually the second year that we have these trees here. Less than a year. It's just under 2 years, I mean.
Okay.
Under 2 years that we have them. So as they grow, you'll get more fruit and they'll become bigger. They'll become bigger than that. So we don't have the dwarf ones here. We have the normal size ones. But 5 years, it's going to be up to there.
So up to 5 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, the tree itself can bear for 40 years. Don't get me wrong. 40 years. This is generational wealth.
What?
Generational wealth. So when you're planting trees like this here, you want to ensure, one, that the land is yours. You're not leasing the land.
If you decide to do these apples,
make sure that the land is yours. Because you don't want to go and lease land and then Ida comes around and says, guess what? I want my farm back. What are you going to do with your trees that you've already put down?
Another
40
thing,
years.
I see this cradle. Come out here. With all your apple trees, I see this huge cradle around them.
Okay.
That big hole.
Circle?
Yeah, that big circle, that hole.
Okay, that's a good question. And I'll go to the tree and explain it to you.
I need you to.
Okay. So the reason we do the bowl is when we're cleaning, we're weeding out, and we're adding manure, doing our amendments. So the bigger the tree becomes, the bigger your circle will become.
So you keep increasing it all the time?
All the time, yes. So when you look at this leaf here, this is the leaf that's hanging outward. So my circle is actually supposed to be there.
Oh, so you bend the last stuff, and then that's the distance.
That's the distance where it's supposed to be.
Whoa.
Yes. So here we haven't done circle cleaning in about a month or two. 2 months. So this is where it's supposed to be. It depends on the branch. So this branch here, this one ends out here.
Okay.
That's where your circle.
Yeah,
it has to stop because the root system is now here. But you haven't cleaned from there to there. So that means that the rooting system underground is not free to move as it should.
Okay, we have somebody here. Say your name and where you're joining us from.
I'm Helvin Moses Bender. I'm joining you from North Dakota, the U.S.
Okay.
So
Your
I've been
question.
following the lady. I've been following the lady. I'm so impressed about the conversation, and I've tried all my best to invest in agriculture. Just a little farm back home, and then I see what she's doing. I'm really interested in doing the same thing. So for me, I'll have interest into the orange. So I'm thinking if there's a way that we can keep in touch, and then so she can do the same for me, help me to to develop my little farm there.
What you said to Kelvin? He needs he needs he needs help for the oranges and the whole nine, yeah. Plantain.
Calvin, thank you for that question and thank you for calling in. The help, yes, we do provide. I think I mentioned it earlier on. We do consultations on farms. We lay out farms as well.
Mhm.
So if this is something that he's interested in,
Yeah.
the phone number
We will
is
put all of that there.
all that phone number, and then he can reach out to us and we'll see what we need to do to help him, what arrangements, how big his farm is, what exactly he needs. But I would say before he even thinks of anything, putting anything down, he needs to test the soil. It's all in the
Okay.
soil.
Yeah. So, but do the soil testing, or do we have to get someone from agriculture ministry?
No, we provide soil testing. We got a soil testing machine.
They have a soil testing machine as well.
Provide that for a fee as well.
Yeah, because I made a mistake 2 years ago, because the first farm I tried to open was in Bone County. I don't know which county you guys are, but in Bone County, Sanoye
This
district,
is
I
Bong,
tried to
right?
open.
Yeah, we're in Bong. We're in
Oh,
Bong.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I in Sanoye, sir, Sanoye district.
Okay. We're in Bong
So,
Mines. What district is this?
Lower Bone County.
Lower Bong County.
okay.
When
So I just let to share my little frustration I had there, because I didn't do soil testing. I invested into 15,000 plantain. I said I wanted to have, and I couldn't even yield. I couldn't even yield two two plantain from that farm, and everything just
wow.
died. Yeah, it couldn't grow, and I spent so much money buying plantain heads, planting, and all that. So
Okay. Sorry for that. And you can share or we will send the numbers, pick up the number after here. We say
mhm.
sorry, and we're gonna get another color there, and but we will give you the number, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. So let's bring in another let's bring in Alan. Alan wants to join. So yeah, let's bring in Alan. As we're adding Alan. Wow.
Some of them they're starting to
Mhm.
take
Yeah.
form.
Yeah. Alan, go ahead.
Yeah, Kwame Opaways. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, my dear brother.
Yeah, okay, I'm so impressed, and I want to say a very big thank you to the lady there. I
Mhm.
just want to know whether there's a possibility for acquiring some seedlings from her, especially for the new breed of oranges and that of the apple. If there's an opportunity for somebody you want to do a trial, maybe in my own community or in my yard, if we can have one or two
You
seedlings.
heard it. You heard his question. Ceilings
So
acquisition.
seedlings, we have a lot of seedlings here right now. I think I mentioned it earlier on as well. We have about just over 2,000 orange seedlings. We have guava, we have mango, we have pears. So
Mhm.
yes, we do have, and the number is going to be linked at the end so that whoever needs to reach out, they can reach out.
So look in the broadcast right after here. Just go on the page. You will see all the contacts there, and then you can reach out. She has for oranges over 2,000 ceilings. They're ready to.
They're ready for the ground.
Yeah, they're in the nursery. So we're gonna go see that. Let's go.
And we're gonna come out this way and go and see the pomegranate.
So we're going now to the pomegranate. After the apples, we're heading now to the pomegranate. Wow.
I have my pig here.
Okay, let's see. Let's check out. Wow, these lemons, they're full already, right? Yeah. Uh, see, these are our guys right here. Where's ma'am? Okay. Let's go the next one.
Yeah. Another one. Bit less. Woo.
They're in here. So
You want to see them fruits?
no, they will not come out.
No.
Hi guys. Hi guys. Yo, hello. Okay.
So yeah, we have one guy and one lady that we mixing and out. Trying to meet.
Oh, there are two guys here.
Yeah, two guys and one.
They own one woman.
Yeah.
And y'all want a woman to get pregnant.
Yeah.
They born more. You see that? I'm gonna call the cops.
This one is pregnant.
This one is pregnant already. Whoa. You see that? Yeah, both of them in here. Okay, let's go to the next guy. This is another group.
Yeah.
Hi. Hi, family. Okay, let's go. Okay, we're good. Your pick style is clean. It's like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Whoa. Mm-hmm.
On nursery as well.
Wow. So these are the pomegranate.
These are the pomegranates. They're fruiting as well.
See that, guys? Wow. You see that? And these are the ones that to bring them in the country. You got to get freezer, this, that, all of that, fresh, right here in my hand. And you see the fruiting. Look at what I'm so impressed by is the height of the tree, and the the height. They don't grow that long, and they're fruiting.
So these ones are all dwarf trees that we have for the pomegranates, but they can get extremely bigger than this here. But I chose the
dwarf tree
variety, yes. But I have another variety that's in nursery right now that's not dwarf.
Wow.
And we can head straight to the nursery.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go to the nursery. So you see, guys, take a look at her yard, just the front. You see what the made with the timber and all of that. You got on her porch all these different. That's guava, right? That's guava right there. You got it straight, and it's going up in there. It's ready.
So besides laying out the farms and doing the fruits, the vegetables, etc., we also do landscaping. So if you want to beautify your place,
they can contact you.
Can come or beautify.
So if Kwame has a farm, and I don't know what to put where this, that, yes, you can come in. I'll come and help you for a fee. Yeah. I like this. This is like a buffet. Yeah, this is.
Strawberry guava.
This is okay.
I mentioned strawberry guava earlier on. So all this is it's my strawberry guava, and I have about 1,200 seedlings here in my buffet.
Wow, it's beautiful.
All right, so there's a question of the mangoes.
All right.
To go and take a look at that. Augustine, you want to open here, please? So we had to move everything from there.
From the greenhouse in here.
Netting. They sold us substandard netting, and everything is just crumbling.
And we will talk about that as well. The kind of products, agricultural products we have here that are brought into the country versus what you think you know. Wow. Guys, this is where the magic happened. Take a look at these trees. Whoa.
Pixie oranges. and mandarins in here,
Hmm.
and they're all ready for the ground.
So these are all ready for the ground.
Yes, they're all ready for the ground.
Guys, take a look. Take a look. This is so impressive. So impressive.
We have these apples.
These are apples.
Yeah, all those are apples.
Hmm. So
These are apples too.
these are apples, guys. Whoa.
All these are apples. They're ready for the ground.
Whoa. Whoa.
And we have pears at the end.
So pears are the end.
Yeah, pears. It's going all the way down there as apples.
Wow.
Just to point out something, bring the seedlings.
Hmm.
They are the size.
You bring them.
The size.
That's the size
That's
they come
the
in.
size, and there's no leaf on it because you can't bring anything with leaf into the country. You can't bring anything
With roots.
with soil.
With soil.
Because that's where you get the contamination of the soil transferring from one
Country to another.
Yes. So they're the size. Even the lemons, everything is the size. And then you've got to look after it to get to the bearing stage, like you've seen with our oranges and our apples and our.
So in your case, it's not like you're going to have the actual seed.
No,
No.
no,
You import them
like this.
without
The
these
they
leaves
they just naked, nothing in it,
and not in the nursery bag.
not in the nursery bag. No. You just bring them as
Stem like.
yes. And then you've got to put in the hard work to get it to the fruiting stage.
So that is if you don't have the knowledge,
The knowledge
everything you brought,
is
you,
gonna die.
instantly you're gonna lose that.
You lose everything. The
Wow.
knowledge and the patience and the presence. You've got to be present. The notion that we do farming, telefarming is not going to work.
He said telefarming.
Telefarming.
You on the phone. Mama, you're playing rest, man.
And you know
You water the flower?
And they'll send you a different picture of something else. They're not going to send you what they did. They'll send you a different picture. And you think, oh, everything is going fine.
You had that experience.
That is. You've got to get up every day and look at these trees and see what's going on.
Like they are your baby.
Yes. The tree will tell you a story. It will tell you, I'm not happy today. My leaves are yellow. I need such and such an amendment.
Uh-huh.
The tree leaves will shrivel up. They'll shrink up because there's something that they are lacking. They're talking to you. They're telling you. That's why you need to go out and look at it every single day and see what needs help.
So you have to be on the farm.
You have to be on the farm. You have to be.
I have Alexander. Alex? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, where you joining us from?
Johnny even para.
Huh?
Johnny even bon county para.
Yeah, any concern?
No, I just want to appreciate the lady right now. Very impressed. I just want to appreciate that she continue to work.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, let's go. Wow. Wow. The protection. Yeah, hello?
Thank you, Dr. Weiss. This is Edward. I call from Banansville Junction.
Yeah, Edward, let's go.
I'm excited about the farm, especially when it comes to people like me who love fruits. So I want to ask you a question relating to the apples.
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, on our Liberian market or our local market, we realize that some apples come out like bubbles are in it. At the end of the day, even if you purchase one or two, you don't have the appetite for apple. But others are always tasting like apple, where they are strong like the coconut when it's ready for eating. But then I'm asking this lady, what kind of apple is she producing on her farm? That's one. And the other one is, when is the apple going to be ready for the public market? Or two, the number three question is she prepared to supply the entire Monrovia? Which is a good dream. I would be glad to hear that as well.
I like that. Go ahead.
Well,
Thank
hopefully,
you.
we hope we get to the day where we can supply Morovia, which is going to be brilliant. And
How
the
about supply Liberia? Who said vitamin C can go around the world or around the country?
so
Right.
what the taste of the apple is bringing up a valid point that it's not tasting too well. The
Hmm.
reason it's not tasting too well, it could be multiple factors. I'm not sure. I haven't tasted the apples myself, but I would think it's probably too much chemicals,
Okay.
synthetic. It's synthetic chemicals that are being used a lot on those trees. So you're not actually getting organic. They'll say organic when it's not organic.
But I guess
And
you know
what
exactly what I'm saying, right?
yeah, yeah.
You have tasted a couple of them on our local market, right?
Yes, I have.
Where
They
they
just
taste like a
mushy.
bubble, or the kind of sponge or mattress is like, where there is
Yeah, yeah,
no
yeah.
taste
That's
at
what
all.
she's saying. That's mushy.
They so mushy, they're not fresh. And the fact that they being brought out too, we don't know which countries are supplying us
Exactly. This is the
with
point. This
those
is exactly
apples,
the point.
right?
Where is the source of import? Where do they take those kind of apple from and supply our market, which are harmful for our health?
Okay.
So the best thing for us to do, for us Liberians in Liberia, is to get on board and put our own apples down and grow our own food.
Right.
That way, we're not going to have any
Right.
questions
The
about
question
where
about
did it come
right.
from.
You said
That's
somebody
the,
try ugly bon your own.
that's exactly. Thank you, madam.
Hey,
We
you
are
born
really
one child,
excited to
you
hear
say,
this. Like,
yeah,
this is
you're
the
not
first
born
of its
one child here,
kind
you say
apple been
somebody
producing.
own a child. Okay, let's get I want to get a female farmer in, but everybody calling are all yeah, let's go. Walk us through this,
Okay, so this initially was our nursery.
Mhm.
Everything you saw in there was in here, but as I mentioned,
It is huge.
it's huge. Yeah, it's a 60 by 70.
Yeah.
But the netting, you see, it's just ripping apart on top here. It's just threads. We were told that it's UV resistant, and it's not
When you
UV
bought it
resistant.
from the Lebanese man, they told you were UV
They
resistant.
told us it was UV resistant, and we bought about 10.
Yeah.
10. We still got about 3 left
Sorry.
of this nonsense that we cannot use. And our
Wow.
nursery is now open. You can see from corner to corner, it used to be all closed up. But this is the mess that I have right now. And then I have to go in now and purchase new netting to fix this whole nursery again.
Hello?
What? Yeah. Caller, where you calling from?
My name is BK. I'm calling from Minnesota,
Yeah,
USA.
go ahead.
So I heard the lady, which I kind of appreciate a lot. I too am interested in farming, but I'm a novice. Don't know exactly how it's done. She mentioned earlier that soil testing has to be done, right?
Mhm.
My question is, what if she does the soil testing and finds out that the soil that you want to do your planting in doesn't work? Does she have a remedy for that? Give you fertilizer or whatever you need to bring the soil up to what it needs to be in order for you to invest? Did you get it? Hello?
And yeah, you put the plan in there and it doesn't come up the way.
So that
What do you do in this case? Do you provide further?
What,
for
even
the yeah.
before you
So
put the
you
plant
actually
in there, before you put the plant in there, I mean, once you do the soil testing, you can tell if the soil is good for whatever fruit you want to plant. Say, for instance, apples. If you did the soil testing, you can say, well, this is good or this is bad. If it's bad, is there a remedy to fix
so
that?
thank you for calling in, and that's a good question. First of all, the soil testing is going to tell you what you need, what amendments you need to put in. It's going to tell you whether your soil is too acidic or whether you need nitrogen, you need phosphorus, or what it is that you need to amend the soil. And amending that soil as well depends on what you want to plant. If I want to plant my oranges, my amendment is not going to be the same as planting my apples. So in
Okay.
the future, when you want to plant something different, we need to come back again and do that soil testing and say, okay, he wants to put maybe papaya, and papaya likes an acidic soil. So this is what we're going to add on. It's going to tell us whether we're putting nitrogen, phosphorus, or whether we're putting MPK, what we need to put in that soil before.
How what people will know all the things that you're talking. We
Thank
just
you
go
very
see
much.
this.
I appreciate it.
The man laughing. So that you like brother, you want to pipi my oh my I got my man got one pee fine for me here. You have phosphorus, magnesium, all the different terminology there now. So when you apple nuts, when your cassava nuts sweet water, you know you lack of some kind of nutrient,
and
okay?
and that's the answer I was looking for. Thank you.
Okay, so let's bring in another person, Armstrong. Okay, this guy, when it comes to farming, I hope I can get Armstrong on. When it comes to farm, this is a huge nursery.
It's a huge, and it's a big loss with my
Okay,
network.
I got Armstrong Jagba. He is, let's say, the one of our farmers,
Okay.
best farmers in the country.
Mhm.
He produces rice and all of that. I've eaten his rice
Mhm.
and all of that, but I don't know what's his concern now. Armstrong,
Hey, my brother, how you doing?
fine. Are you following, right?
I'm following the show. I don't know how to thank this lady. She's doing a good work in Liberia. And I
Listening,
only,
listening to her and the frustration you've had. I mean, you are Liberian. You're able to talk about your own frustration, you know, politically versus her. I mean, what you see so far? What you make of what you see?
I mean, she's doing well. She's doing well. I know the kind of work, the kind of effort and resources that is required to do that kind of work. It's not a small work. And I'm the owner of Specialty Landscape, Specialty Horticulture in Louisiana. And I see her growing marigold right here from Louisiana. I see, I
My
see her.
man.
So I call in to say any seed you need, flowers, annuals, perennials that you need, I can provide them freely for you, freely. Or comments, I will send my number, and then he's going to give it to you. If you need seeds from here in the US, I'm going to help you with the seeds you need. And secondly, or there are companies here that produce the kind of fertilizer that will help you to grow good apples and all the kind of fruit and flowers you are growing in Liberia. I will be here to send their names so you can get a connection with them to see how well they can help you. I'm so happy to see a lady from another country in my country producing. I mean, this is a strong lady.
Yeah.
Commies, that thing that lady is doing is not something small. I do the same work here. I do the same work here.
Wow.
We have farms here where I go and then I bring the how they call those flowers, those shrubs, trees. I bring them to town and sell them and
Hmm.
sell them to landscapers and stuff. So I know what she's doing. I mean, so my thing is to help her. I will provide you seeds freely, mainly flowers, perennials, annuals. And also, I will put you in connection with people who can help you with the kind of nutrients you need for the plants so that you can be able to have good yield. So that's all I have to say. But I mean, I'm so happy today to see such a lady and a strong, powerful, strong lady working in our country. When I
You
come
didn't
to
expect.
Liberia, I'll come to see your area. Yeah.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank
well,
you.
yeah,
Thank you.
she's doing well, man. So, my brother, I will give my number to you, give it to her, so that I can help
Okay.
her with the kind of seeds she need. Because she talk about landscaping, they are doing landscaping. They will need those seeds to grow the
Okay.
flowers in Liberia. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All
Thank you
right. Have
so
a
much.
blessed day, man. Okay.
That's Amtron. Well, another guy. I hope Kali can call as well if we have him on there. Yeah. Um. Let's go. Let's go on. So you see the size. This is so massive. Yeah, Mr. Freeman. What are these? Look
So,
like cactus.
so what we have here is our dragon fruit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just have to find a spot and plant them out. As I mentioned earlier, we just have a workforce issue. And right now it's just I and my son trying to manage all of this here.
Just two of you.
Just the two of us. Yeah. We can't get workers. They they come and work, but they don't want to follow instructions. They want to do their own things. And our farming is different. We need workers. We are hiring. Anybody that knows people, we are hiring. But our farming is different.
You have a whole different. You
Yeah.
just have to follow
We
orders.
just have to follow orders. We're not gonna do this one there where it's the Liberian way. This is how we do it in Liberia. No.
Even though you come to work for me.
Yes, this is how we do it in Liberia. We've had people that have come here to work, and the first thing they'll say, "Oh no, me, I don't like to take instructions from anybody. I want to do my work myself."
Even though you're paying them?
Yes. So how are you going to do your work yourself when you don't know what I want?
Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah, we've had that. We've had people come and work here, and they've said, if my wife cannot come here and visit me, then I cannot work here. Your wife is coming 3-4 times a week to come and cause problems here, and she's shouting at the gate. Oh, she can't. If
Your local relationship and all you want to mix it.
But anyway, besides all of that, Mr. Weeks, we are hiring. We are looking for people, but we want the people that are willing to see our vision and work with us to achieve that goal. That's what we're looking for.
Danny, are you there?
Yeah, Mr. Weeks, thank you for picking my call. I'm calling from Parley, Minnesota. I
Go
just want to
ahead.
tell you, I just want to tell you, ladies, thank you. I must say too, I kind of like planning to come back home one of these days. And I like the agriculture. I love agriculture. What she's doing for our country is very, very important to us. Like the last now the first caller said the kind of apple that they sell to us is kind of a spongy. Yeah, we guys we go to the market and see some of these apple here too. It tastes like it's just mushy and spongy. It's not even sweet. It don't have good taste. And some apples that are good too. But my thing is agriculture, like she just said, like people have different understanding about agriculture. The way we do our own agriculture back in Liberia is not how the people do the agriculture here in America. So, and she just answered the question, like she just answered the question what I wanted to ask, talking about, I'm sorry, the guy's cutting grass here because I want to pay. It had to deal with people who don't understand how this thing works.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Oh, we lost him. Let's bring in John Roberts and then we head in the front. Okay. Foto Hali said that is the real Liberian problem and mentality. Please don't want to follow instruction. Everybody want to do their things on their own and hope people will understand. Bottom, is it forced for y'all to eat apple? I like bottom. So let's go. Mr. Kula, he's trending with us. He says it forced. Wow. So you see what her greenhouse looked like. What's the measurement of this whole place?
It's a 60 by 70.
60 by 70.
Yeah.
Wow.
And matching
Feet or meters?
in feet.
Feet. Okay.
Feet, yeah. This one is deliberate. We do that so that we don't get too many weeds because we don't have any workers.
Mm-hmm.
So to minimize the weeds and also to control some of the insects and stuff, so we just suffocate the grass in here.
Okay. And
here
you lay the tarpaulin
on top
to suffocate
yeah,
that.
to suffocate the grass. And then here we have some dwarf.
How do you your electricity? Solar?
We're using solar, yeah. We're using solar and we have solar lights all
You put
around.
that in yourself?
My son does the work and my husband when he's here.
You the solo man? My
I learned it from my
man.
dad.
Huh?
I learned it from my dad.
You learned it from him. So you own the farm here 24/7.
Yeah.
Wow.
So just to go back a little bit to him,
Mhm.
to appreciate
Stand
him.
close to mom. Stand close because she has a mic strapped to her. Yeah, right there.
So to appreciate him, he's doing an excellent job. If I could get 10 of Augustine, I would take 10 of Augustine. He's really a hard worker. He's really a disciplined person. And it's thanks to him. We could not have done all of this on our own. We always need help. And
Wow.
he is my go-to help.
Thank you so much,
Just to appreciate him.
Augustine. Yeah. Wow. So finally, let's use this as a backdrop right there. I'll need you on that side. So, if people watching, you can stand right here. If people watching you now and wanted to know exactly what can they get from RIA Farm, I want you to pitch RIA.
Okay. So RIA Farm, as they have seen already,
Everything.
we do
Mhm.
the fruit trees. We do consulting. We can go out to your farm and lay out your farm.
Mhm.
We can go to your farm and put in your water system. If you need water and
Irrigation.
we can do that.
You do that as well?
Yes. And we can do the solar system as well. My husband and my son, they go out and they will do the solar as well. We provide the soil testing as well. And we provide training. If you need any of your workers trained in what we have, like the fruit trees and the piggery, we have that as well. We can train your workers. But in order to train your workers, we need to go and see what you have and what you want to do. Then we can get a clearer picture
Of what the environment
what
is.
the environment is. Yes, we do consulting. So that will fall under the consulting. And we can train your workers to plant.
And what do you have just in case people are looking for something agriculture wise? So maybe you say, oh, I got trees, I got ceilings, I got this, I got that.
So I've got apples,
Mhm.
right? I've got guavas, I've got strawberry guava, I've got mangoes, I've got the regular guava, I have the mangoes, I've said, I have the berries. We didn't touch on the berries. I have the berries.
Yeah, we didn't touch on that.
The berries, pomegranates. So the papaya, I have that as well, the dwarf Mexican papaya. Brazilian papaya, I have that.
You have that here as
Yeah,
well.
yeah, we have that. It's way at the back. We planted a whole lot. We got about 500 trees
Yeah.
of papaya. Yeah, we planted those.
Wow. 500 trees papaya.
Yeah. So those are all the services that we provide. And anybody needing any of those services, you can just give us a call and we'll see how we can work on that.
Okay. Let's make it to where we came from. Wow, this is so beautiful. This is the heart. I mean, look at this. Look at this farm right here, guys. Imagine everything is out here. So your land stretches as far as all the way there, right?
Yes, we have 90 acres.
90.
90.
You say 90 acres.
Yeah. Initially, we purchased 100 acres, but when we came back to do the survey, we were shortchanged 10 acres.
It's a short change. Let's save the details for tomorrow. So you got 90 acres
Yes.
of land.
Yes, and we want to maintain the forest as is. No cutting trees. We don't cut trees here. We're strategic in what.
One major problem Liberian farmers have, or is it that they don't have the idea? Like I come here, this place was all maybe huge, massive trees and all of that. Look how you laid it, you laid it down, and it looks so beautiful and all of that. Like,
So
how do you do that?
our policy on this farm, any worker that comes here, we give them a portion. When you clean that portion, you need to destump that portion as well.
Oh, so it's not just you clean and go.
No, you gotta de-stump that portion. Well, you do the what they call it, the cutting, the
Mhm.
brushing, and then when it's time to clean now, you have to de-stump. We need the stumps out of the ground. Why do we want to take the stumps out? Because one, you leave that stump there, you're gonna have termites. Those termites, what are they gonna do? They're gonna come and eat your fruit trees. So you don't want to have any stumps. If you'll notice, everything that we do here, we use a lawnmower. We can use the lawnmower because we don't have the stump.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not.
And we have all the grass. We're just cutting the grass. We need the grass. It's rainy season right now. If we pull out all this grass here, guess what we're gonna have? We're gonna have erosion.
Yeah.
So our thing is tailored specifically for each tree. Our and then we do our amendments, and I don't want to see no stumps on this.
This is amazing. At one point, we have almost 800 persons watching. It's reduced almost to 400 now. People are still following, I know, at the end of the day. And who built this?
So this house here was built by us. We had a friend of ours set it up who was still overseas, was still in Canada at the time.
Mhm.
And we just came and we did the finishing touches. We gave them the design of what we wanted, and then we just came and we finished the design, the windows, etc.
Is it like, is it this house is built like for a farming kind of house versus what would be in town?
Yes. So what we used here is the Buckable Hill, what they call the
Yeah,
termite
yeah,
hill.
Termite Hill,
We used,
Buckaball Hill.
yeah, we used the dirt from that, and we did some mud bricks, and we used the compressor brick thing.
Why you have to go for that and not just ordinary dirt?
Because it's stronger. It's even stronger than cement itself, and it can
The Buckaball Hill.
yes, it can
How you who brought that? Who said that?
It's there. It's documented. It's there. It's stronger. And that's what our grandparents used to do years ago. They used to build their houses
From the
with that
Buckaball Hill.
from any dirt, right? But what they found out scientifically is that the buckable hill, because the buckable is always, I don't know, doing the
Yeah,
business in there,
yeah.
it makes that dirt extremely strong.
Wow.
So that's what we extracted, and we made bricks and built this house. If you go into this house during summer, it's very cool.
It's cold.
It's nice and cool. It's never hot in this house here. So that's the thing. It's to use user-friendly materials around us to build our houses and not have to go with too much concrete, because concrete is heavy. So this house and that small house there were all built from the Buckable Hill.
Wow.
Yeah. And if we can duplicate this over and over again, I would do it anytime. I would do it anytime because it's good for our environment.
Wow. Oh my gosh. I think we're going to end up on the porch, drink
Drink some water.
some
Get some water, maybe?
yeah, I don't mind. Wow, guys, take a look, man. See all the way there, and their land stretches all the way up to, you talk about 90 some more 90 acres. This is awesome. I haven't seen that in a while. The the birds and the nets. We call it the rare birds and all of that. These are the papaya she has. They got over 500 of these papa tree in the back. The Brazilian papaya. This one's, he said they have. More. Mhm.
Some water.
Mhm. So these roses, what's that? What?
Those are roses.
Whoa.
Those are roses. I think I have a probably about pictures around.
Wow. See, guys, see the roses that she's planted here. Those of you in Monrovia watching, if you're in love and you need a rose, I can bring one for you, but it's gonna cost you $100. Wow. Take a look. Oh my gosh. Wow. See the rose? See the rose? There's another one in the back there again. Wow. Let's see. Solo wants to come. Okay, we close. Can we call your husband? Yeah, call him. Let's say hi to him and let him be a part of the broadcast. Yeah. Wow. Call him. Let's say hi to him. So she's calling Ben.
Hey, Ben. Hold on. I have you on speaker.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah, Mr. Weeks, how are you? The internet is buzzing.
The whole world is watching.
And I think we've chosen the appropriate person to be able to break this news. There's no one else is deserving of this.
Oh, somebody's trying to call. You got to cancel.
Robert, I'll have to call you back.
Let's go back. Hey, Ben. Hello?
Maybe it's disconnecting.
Ben, are you there? So call him back. Call him back. Then we're going to. Yeah, Ben?
How are you, sir?
So go ahead and you're live. Folks are listening, and those of you who are following, we have Ben, the husband to Ida. She's originally from Zimbabwe, but she has a Canadian nationality. Ben also is originally from Liberia with a Canadian nationality as well. They live in Canada, but decided to come home and do all of this. Ben, take it away.
Thank you, Mr. Weeks. The internet is buzzing. And we're very much appreciative that you are on the farm to be able to break this news today. What we have always wanted is to ensure our people that anything that is done in the West, we can be able to do it in Liberia for a little bit of determination, support, and innovation, right? The only thing that we lack is collaboration and support. Having said that, there are a few people that I want to thank before I continue on this live. The first thing I want to do, first and foremost, we want to thank the Almighty God for giving us the courage to carry on, because we have underwent all kinds of challenges and adversities. We got to a point that we almost closed the farm down.
What?
We still want to close the farm down now as we speak, right?
Can I ask you why you wanted to shut this place down? Just be brief.
I'm going to be brief. The first thing is, we came in the country and we're told by the agriculture ministry that once we register the farm, get a sectoral clearance, and pay taxes to LRA, we'll be able to benefit from any program that is installed for registered farmers. Even the census that was conducted by the Ministry of Agriculture, they did not reach to our farm. They came to our farm 50 feet away from our farm and did not reach to our farm. There's this hatred and resentment towards us where we are right now. At a certain point, the The villagers threatened to burn down the farmhouse with my wife inside. I have to take the entire village to the police station.
No way. Say that again.
The villagers, Bobber's village, threatened to burn down the farm. I had to take the entire village to the police station. It hasn't been easy there in Bone Mines. I'm originally from Bapolo County and I speak Pele. So I thought coming to Bone Mines where the people speak Pele, it was going to be good for me. That was the worst decision I've ever made in my life. I've had people encroach on the land. People have called my wife foreigner and everything else. I worry for the safety of my wife every day. I don't care if the agriculture ministry recognizes me. It doesn't matter to me. No, it doesn't. My number one priority is the safety of my wife, right? I've spoken to the representative of the area for the family. I've met him and told him about the problem surrounding the land. He told me to call him back. He wouldn't answer the phone. So like I said earlier, people that I want to appreciate my beautiful wife that left her six-figure job working in one of the largest mines in the world in Canada, in North America, to come and sit on the farm in Liberia.
What?
My wife left her job where she was making over $100,000 a year and came to sit on the farm in Liberia after my mom passed away from cancer. My mom was in Minnesota with my brothers. She passed away. They said they gave her 6 months to live, so we brought her to Liberia. She passed away. Once we came back, my wife was like, no, I'm not going back to Canada. I'm going to stay here and run the farm. Prior to that, we lost over $30,000 just trusting people to run the farm for us. So to my beautiful wife, Ida Roma Wumba, man, I just want to thank you for everything. And not forgetting my brothers. I have my three brothers online there. V from Minnesota, Nyankwe, and Gweshet. Those three have always encouraged my wife and I. Always encouraged us about the farm. Every time we mention something about, they don't even know that we want to sell the farm. This is a surprise to them. After this live, they're going to call me right now. We can't even get workers to work on the farm. Sitting on 90 acres of land, people encroaching on the land, not getting support from the agriculture ministry because they have a clique there, and once you're not part of that clique, no one is going to recognize you.
Wow.
Right? But we want to be able to work in a safe manner. Right? My name is Benjamin Winnie Mumbang Jr. I live in Edmonton, Alberta, in Canada, and I work in the oil and gas industry. My background is in occupational health and safety. My wife has the same background as well. One thing a lot of people don't know is that the woman sitting there is an asset to Liberia, but they haven't even taken the time to know who they're dealing with. They've just been very condescending and hateful towards that woman. That woman is sitting there, my wife, my beautiful wife, Ada Rumumba, is an instructor with the Canadian Red Cross. We have training defibrillators and manikids there for us to be able to train farmers to help people to resuscitate them on farms and in hospitals that we can give in 2 days. Those training we did in Canada too, we can be able to replicate that in Liberia. We haven't even had the chance to set that up. My wife wanted to put a clinic down there so women from the nearby village can come and deliver for free. She's from Zimbabwe.
On the farm here.
On the farm, she was going to put it there. We even went to the representative through one of his representation, which is Fangalo. Gabriel Fangalo, dude that works with 40 Family, has been very phenomenal. He's the one been helping us. We have like 20 court cases in Bone Mines. People encroaching on the land, people accusing us of shooting guns. We can't protect our property, people walking on the land, threatening my wife and everything else. It hasn't been easy. It's not easy. I don't know where my wife gets the courage from, right? And the resilience to be able to do what she does. But I just thank God for having such an amazing wife like her. And my brothers too, there are days when I wake up, man, we have this chat room. Since our mom passed away, we created this chat room here. Every time we sit and talk as boys, because we're 6 boys, but it's only the 4 of us in that chat room. They were all and the long story to this, Mr. Weeks. I sent you the picture that of the house that we're born in on the old road was the same house that we're born in. First thing, people like us wasn't even supposed to be in Canada today. No, we were very poor when we were growing up. My dad worked for the Lutheran Church in Liberia for 32 years until his demise. My mom did not go to school, but she made sure she sent all of us to school. She didn't spare us. I remember I used to be sick. She would take me to JFK, buy the cornbread and the shortbread they used to sell at the JFK back in the day in my uniform. And then she would take me to St. Peter's Lutheran School on 14th Street.
Wow.
And I would go to school. Yeah. My dad was adopted by Christian Bishop, which was one of Liberia agriculturalists. We had a farm in Nima County during the 70s and the 80s. During the coup, that farm got burned down because they said Bishop was a Congo man. My passion for farming started from there. I started taking care of pigs and focusing on farming at the age of 5. That's where I grew the interest. Fast forward, I met a woman that her grandfather was one of the biggest farmers in Zimbabwe. He was an Adventist, right? And because of our passion for farming, we decided to come to Liberia. One, people would say, why you didn't go to Zimbabwe? These are the advantages that we have in Liberia that people don't know. But some of us have the ability to know because our spouses are from different countries. 1 acre of farmland in Zimbabwe is between 10 to 20,000 US dollars in Zimbabwe.
Wow.
And there are a lot of droughts in Zimbabwe. We have a very big house in Zimbabwe in a place in the second capital, Bulawayo, the city of kings and queens, in a place called Queens Park West. But we decided to come to Liberia because we got 6 months of rain. We got the rainforest, the vegetation. Look at the vegetation in the back.
Yeah.
Now, the byproduct of cutting the forest down is what we call in Liberia carpet grass. So you see that farm, we didn't plant those grass. We just trimmed those grass to make it look appealing to the people, right? I hope that covers the introductory part of that, Mr. Weeks. Sorry for going too far.
Wow. Now I see here, you can hear me? Okay, I see here you have for, my eyes, it can always pop and see something. Talking about support, I see something looks like a keke or tractor. It says donated by the Ministry of Agriculture. Did they give that to you?
No, they didn't give it to us. We paid for it.
You bought it?
Yeah.
From the Ministry of Agriculture, and it says donated, funded by World Bank.
Yeah, listen now. It was subsidized. It was subsidized by the World Bank. So they had a program where you pay $840 and you get registered. And then from there, during the distribution, they gave the keke to you. It was being run by the World Bank and the Agriculture Ministry. Now, even though the ministry does not recognize us directly, the minister comes to Beaumont. He comes to a farm closer to me. Do you know that when the president was launching the at-rest program at the ministerial complex, I got turned away by the presidential guards because they said I had short trousers on. I had an apple seedling in my hand. I would never forget that day.
So the guards told you that you can't go in because
the president was seated and I had short trousers on. I went in the washroom, took my backpack, put a long trouser on. They sent me back and say, where are you going with this apple seedlings? Right? I'm like, but the program is for farmers. And I'm and another farmer. There was one deputy minister I would never forget. She's a lady. She's at the Ministry of Agriculture. She tried to talk to them. I got sent away from that program. The minister comes in Beaumont. He refuses to acknowledge the farm. They haven't even recognized us when they did the census. There's a platform that we're on, that the minister is on that platform. I have confronted the minister a lot of times on that platform. What the minister told me was, having a sectorial clearance does not mean automatically you qualify for any assistance from the government. That's what we were told. We don't want any assistance from the government. Why is it we register, we pay taxes and everything else, we have the sectoral clearance, we are not even included in the database of farms in Liberia? Now, this is the fun part that is going to surprise you.
Mm-hmm.
They had a program at the Ministry of Agriculture. I went there, they had representation from UNDP and everywhere else. I stood in a meeting. Every farmer had to tell the people what they were growing. I said what I was growing. The minister was not in that meeting, but the director from the sectorial clearance, Peter Paokoya, was in that meeting. There's a lady from a group called Concern Liberia. She's from Ireland. Her name is Ciara. Ciara was the only woman that came to me after the meeting and said, "You're growing apples in Liberia?" She said, "We're focusing on malnutrition in Liberia for kids. We want to partner with you." She gave her card to me and said, "We're going to put you in the budget for 2025 because we set up a pilot program in Buchanan, but all the trees died. These trees we are dealing with, these trees are all hybrid trees. We have studied the methodology of cultivating these trees and making them to be productive. My wife has gone to countless master classes. She's the subject matter expert. Together, we form an amazing team, and everything you see there, we don't use no synthetic fertilizer."
Yeah, she said that.
A lot of people are showing what they're showing in Liberia, but most of the synthetic fertilizer we're using have been banned in Europe, and they all have a high concentration of what we call carcinogens, meaning they are cancer-causing agents. Everything on our farm is 100% organic. We make our own organic fertilizer, pesticides, and everything else. Ciara gave me the opportunity for us to meet up. But after we contacted her, she sent her procurement people. For some reason, the Liberian portion of the company, Concern Liberia, and Ciara is listening to this, she can attest to that. We got WhatsApp messages and emails to prove that. They have vehemently decided not to deal with us. We don't care. We're going to add value to what we're doing on the farm. We are creating a training center on the farm so we can have more RIA farms in Liberia. Today, it's not a win for me or my wife. It's a win for Liberia.
Yes, definitely.
See other countries, when little things happen, they amplify it so they can get on the world stage. But we don't. We suppress our gains in the country. For whatever reason, only God one knows. What do we really want from the agriculture ministry? We don't want nothing. The only thing we want is for us to be able to sit in peace on our farm. And because we don't have that peace, unfortunately, we're going to sell the farm. And a lot of people are going to call me, including my brothers, we're going to sell the farm. People are refusing to interact with us. And then I want to come to the part, the technical part when we come to the trees. You'll talk to someone, they say, "Oh, I'm going to Ghana to go and buy trees." And people from the diaspora, they're very bad for this. I'm not going to mince my words today.
Go ahead.
From the diaspora will go to Ghana, buy 1,000 trees and bring them to Liberia, they will all die. They will go to Kenya, they will buy 1,000, 2,000 trees, they will all die. There's a Liberian that's in America that bought $20,000 worth of trees, apple trees, and they lost $10,000 worth of trees. Because everything in Liberia is secret. No one wants to share idea on what to do. Now, new flash for Liberian people. All the apple you are buying from Kenya is not going to bear. Because we have two things when you come to apple cultivation. We have something that we call apples that are self-pollinated. That means they don't need another tree to get pollen from that tree for them to be able to flower and bear.
Yeah.
We got other apples that needs another apple tree so you can get the pollen from that tree to pollinate that tree for you to get apples from the tree. We were able to get a farm in Canada in a place called Nova Scotia, Mom and Pop Farm, that gave us the ingredient that we needed to be successful. We studied the methodology, we put it together, we used what we brought from Kenya, and we add our knowledge to it. Look at the results we have today. This is hours and relentless hours and days of working. When we bring those seedlings to the country, they're like 6 inches high. But look at the height of those seedlings now. I just want to thank my wife for having the courage. You know, if I was in my wife's shoes, The funny thing is, I've lived in Zimbabwe for over 20 years. And people respect me more in Zimbabwe than they respect me in Liberia. I go to the central police station in Zimbabwe when I have an issue, get police from there, go to court and do everything, get justice on time. When I was building my house in Zimbabwe in 2013, I never had a builder that came to me and told me, oh, my mom's sick today, so my mom not coming back. I'm not coming back to work, taking my money and running away. My wife wasn't there when I was doing all that in Zimbabwe. Why can't that hospitality be reciprocated to my wife? I sent you a copy of my wife's resident permit in Liberia. We follow everything to the letter. We want to be law-abiding citizens. The new resident permit they gave her, the card that looks like a credit card, my wife is one of the first recipients of those cards. She has resident to be in there. There's a certain farmer there that is friends with the agriculture ministry that told the people at the immigration gate there to profile my wife.
What?
My wife has been put down from the vehicle knowing that she had, my wife, just to put things in perspective.
You mean you are Liberian married to her? That alone automatically makes her. Are you kidding me?
Because the people fighting us for the land. Do you know how many Ghanaians, Sierra Leoneans, all other nationalities living in bone mines? And they all go on the St. Paul River. They're dredging gold every day. Nobody bothers them. But my wife will pick up from the vehicle because we had a problem with somebody that's close to the minister and friends with the minister and have a farm that we're encroaching on our land. And we have to bring that. As we speak right now, I have to bring the survey of the Republic of Liberia. We have a pending case on our land. The case is before the court right now in Bone Mines. That's why I went to see the representative. My wife's been profiled there and everything else. What are we going to do? If I was in my wife's shoes, I would have gone back to Zimbabwe. I would have gone back.
I have bitten more than I can chew. Oh my God, my country, Liberia.
So let us talk about what we have on the farm that people don't know.
Yeah.
We have pomegranates on the farm. Everybody in America on this live know how much one pomegranate fruit costs? How much is 1 liter of pomegranate juice? Think about it, Mr. Weeks.
Yeah.
We're producing it for less in Liberia. If we can be able to produce pomegranate juice in Liberia and export it to the West, how many jobs we'll be able to create for the local community? Look on the farm. I got solar street lights. I install solar. I sell solar and put the solar street light up. There's someone from the diaspora that I went to the farm in Bone County and I put water on the farm. Now they're using showers on the farm. When the people are drinking murky water on the farm, we agreed the person was going to bring me a vehicle because I needed a truck. The person did not live to their end of the bargain. So everything I did for free. I have my welding machine. I have everything. When I'm going to your farm, I come to the farm. If you have any problem, we fix the problem. We put your water tower up and you get water right away. We started that. No one wants to pay. Even the people in the diaspora don't want to pay.
Wow.
Bring these trees in the country, they're not cheap. I have to pay for my weather accommodation and I have to pay for do everything. Then we bring them, we have to propagate them again. Look at the suitability of the soil in Liberia. We're in a group where we have soil testing. We can be able to administer soil testing. But nobody in our group will come to us. They'd rather go to Ghana or go to somebody who is not a non-Liberian for them to be able to do that.
Liberia.
My grandkids in the UK. I got 3 grandchildren in the UK and 2 daughters. My wife and I have 6 kids, 4 girls and 2 boys. I really don't need to come to Liberia. So let me put things into perspective for you. People think that Zimbabwe is backwards because of the sanction. No. When I got to Zimbabwe, I was even confused. I get my mail right on my gate. The mailman comes in the morning and put the mail right in the mailbox. When I wake up, I take the mail right from my gate every day.
Wow.
In Zimbabwe. I wake up in the morning, I have a gardener that comes there and does the work cheaper than what is done for in Liberia. The workers would come in the morning when they were building the house. They would come with they call it mealie meal. So the cooked cornmeal is a staple food like we have rice. The people worked to the point where I was so impressed, I had to cook for them daily. And they've never seen someone who hires them cook for them because they have a different system. I wasn't even used to having people working for the job that you pay them to do. In Liberia, do you know how many people have taken to the police station, taken to court?
What?
Every day you pay people to do work. Yeah, we have a place in Marshall. When that place is done, it's 22 bedroom, 1 bedroom place right behind John Bishop Beach on the lagoon. My wife named that place after my late mother. They're the villas. It's 70% completed. We cannot even stay in that place in peace. Every day you pay somebody to do work. Now, this is the shocker for you, Mr. Weeks. When I want to do buildings, I have to bring people from out of South Africa or Zimbabwe or Kenya to come to Liberia and work.
Wow.
You see that pickup truck on the farm, the F-150, I just sent it right now.
Right.
Because that's the only problem we had. We're growing pigs on the farm. Our pig is 100% organic. We got product on the farm that nobody else has in Liberia. We got peaches in Liberia that you know in America. We got pears. We got pomegranates. We got mangoes. We got guava. We got passion fruit. Now we got passion fruit that bears in 3 months. We made passion fruit juice just to try it on the farm. And the people that try all the passion fruit juice, we got 5 different varieties of passion fruit juice. If you go by the nursery, you will see it there. It's just on the ground, bearing and getting rotten because we don't have workers on the farm. We don't have workers on the farm. Liberia is not a conducive place for agriculture. We have to be innovative. One are the days that we are going to spend 5 to 7 years to put tree to bear in Liberia. Once RIA Farm is there. RIA Farm is an innovative farm and it's a legacy farm. Why is it a legacy? I'm going to explain to you today. My late mother-in-law, Maria Swigelai, mom was from South Africa. And her dad was from Zimbabwe. But during apartheid, they weren't allowed for colored people and white people and black people to stay together.
Wow.
So my wife's dad moved the family over to Bulawayo, the second capital of Zimbabwe. And that's where they grew up. My mother-in-law did not go far in school, but she did her best. She was very savvy, a savvy businesswoman. But she bought a lot of properties in Zimbabwe from doing business. My mom didn't go to school, but she was very savvy. She sent 6 boys to school. Out of the 6 boys, 3 of my brothers are in the military in the U.S. With a beautiful family. I just had a niece that just graduated now. Vermeer Ungang. Vermeer is going to college this fall, right? So I posted a video and said Wungam Boulevard. No one asked me why I said Wungam Boulevard. My father, Benjamin Bishop, everybody knows my father to be Benjamin Bishop because you were adopted by Sarah Elizabeth Bishop, my grandmother that raised me. She took me away from my siblings and raised me. So if you ever heard of Somo Bishop, Sierra Bishop, Christian Bishop, Jimmy Bishop, Zoe Audrey Bishop, she worked with Liberia Aviation Authority. She's my cousin. My dad was a very smart man. Even though he was adopted, he took his father's name and gave it to us as his kids. He could have just called us Benjamin Winnie Bishop, Famla Bishop, and everything. No. But he preserved that culture and reminded us where we came from. Every vacation, I remember he used to take us to go to Apple, where we are from a town called Palakore.
Wow.
Now, the ironic thing, my grandfather that was named after, he was called Winnie Ngumbang. My grandfather had his own village History has it that when there was hunger in the entire Bapolo in the Pele region, Bokomo district, the only place you could find food was on Winning Farm. My name is Benjamin Winning Umbang Jr. His brother, Yabawolo Doteng, went and got medicine, what we call black magic. He got medicine for hunting. My grandfather brother used to go in the bush. He would shoot 20 out of 20 and bring animals. He took medicine so he and his brother can be able to feed people.
Wow.
So they can be able to feed people. We had a problem with the lake. We have 950 acres of land in Bapolo. The late Senator Nathan went and encroached on our land before. We had a big problem with that. We're able to resolve the problem. We have all that now. We're trying to empower our people in the bush so they can be able to have everything that we have on our farm so we can extend it. We are open to training people on the farm. We're going to have our own training center. Now, here's the kicker to everything they're doing. I look at the haul trucks that they're hauling iron ore on and everything else. That's my background when it comes to heavy equipment safety, when it comes to civil construction, working in mines and everything else, open pit mines. My background is in occupational health and safety. My wife teaches confined space, fall protection, gas detection, and everything else. Like I said, she's an asset sitting there.
What?
I'm sitting in Canada now making X amount of dollars because I get a contract to come and work every 6 or 3 months in Canada when there's a shutdown. Shutdown meaning we shut the mine down and we're repairing all the equipment in the mine. And this is what I'm doing now. Once this job is over, I get on the plane, I'm back in Liberia. Since 2019, we've moved back. I don't want to be political. There's something called taproot. Taproot is a root cause, it's a systematic root cause analysis investigation tool that only 68,000 people in the world has taproot. I'm one of the 68,000 people.
Wow.
In Canada, we do something called parallel investigation when you have an incident in the workplace. Do you know what we can be able to help the government with when it comes to regulations as it relates to mining, construction, and the different industries in Liberia? Something we've done for more than 18 years in Canada. We had a safety company in Canada that my wife and I ran. And I speak 7 different languages, including Swahili, Lingala, French, and everything else. We're sitting there and no one is taking advantage of the opportunity. We pack our bag. My brothers are going to be shocked because they're on this live. We pack our bag to leave Liberia and go to Zimbabwe. I don't have to live in Liberia. I can go to Zimbabwe. I can go to UK where my kids are. Some of my kids are. Or come back to Canada instead. My last son just turned 19. He's here. Why do I have to go to Liberia where people threaten to kill my wife?
Wow.
When she has to abide by all the rules, she has a resident permit and everything else. We don't. Do you know we got those prize seekers out of sympathy? People that know us and think that we deserve better. They go and they put our names through, and then we went through the process. That's how we're able to get that. We didn't get that directly through the ministry. It was indirectly. Now let's go. I like when the agriculture minister says we have extension officers and we have agricultural coordinators in the different counties. You can go and contact them. Our agricultural coordinator, I'm not going to call names because of the libel laws in Liberia. I don't want anyone to sue me.
Yeah.
Insulted me from head to toe. When I told him, he called me. It was on Decoration Day. I'm going to Morovia. I'm going to a compound where I'm building 22 apartments. But 8 out of the 22 apartments already ready. It's on the weekend. Come to town and meet me. I made a case to prepare an apartment for him to spend the weekend so we can discuss. He took that as an insult. They said when blind man say he's going to chunk you, that means he got rocking in here already.
Correct.
That man insulted me. When you people come from America, you think you are better than us. This is that and the other one. I'm not better. Mr. Weeks, I beg you to show the house that I was born in, me and my brothers. I sent it to you before so people can know where we're from.
I will.
We're very humble. I'm not going to sit and feel sorry for myself. No. I went to Canada as a French-speaking immigrant, and I learned French from St. Peter's Lutheran School on 14th Street. From fourth grade, we did French, drafting, and electricity. Anybody that went to Lutheran School when Lutheran School during the 70s and the 80s. I used to speak fluent French, and people thought I was crazy.
Wow.
I wasn't even supposed to be where I am today. Who am I to even qualify to be here today? You've never met my brothers before, man. My three brothers are on this line. They're the most humble group of people you ever see in your life. They're very humble. They're very respectful. Sometimes we get on our platform and say, we just laugh and say, if it hadn't been because of the grace of God, we wouldn't be here today. My dad used to take everybody from the village and put us in that small zinc house. People would stay there for 2-3 years before they go back. How many people did he send to school? Sometimes I go somewhere, Mr. Weeks. Divine favor, what we call divine favor. I get there and somebody would just help me out of nowhere for no reason. My brother's the same way, and we sit and talk.
You tell me about it.
That old man did in his life is what's coming back to us.
You tell me about it. Yeah.
To go to America, but he didn't have the opportunity to go to America. And he passed away. We took the old man, we brought her back when she was sick. But at least we had 11 good years. We used to take her from America to Canada and spend time and pull her back there. And in a nutshell, all we want is for us to be able to live in peace. Now, on that farm, the trees that we have over $165,000 worth of tree on that farm that we spent out of our pocket.
Say that amount again.
We have over 155,000 US dollars. The value of the trees we have. That is if the tree is 6 inches tall. But with the height that the trees are and they are bearing now, they are more than that. We got male lemon. The same male lemon you buy in the US, we got it in Liberia.
I said my camera is now focused on it.
Yeah.
My camera now is on the.
When it start bearing first. Who said we can't have a lemonade factory there and export it to our neighboring countries? Everything is 100% organic. We got seedlings there that we want to sell to people and show them how to grow. We are training people how to do it organically, make their own fertilizers and everything. Go in the nursery and show the apples we got there. We got over 1,000 apple seedlings down there. Nobody to buy it, so we are forced to plant it in the ground. But we're planning on going to Zimbabwe because there's a lot of incentive for agriculture in Zimbabwe. A lot of things we bring in the country in Zimbabwe, we don't pay custom on it.
Wow.
We don't. We don't. So if Liberia is serious about agriculture, we have to be able to diversify. Who say we cannot take former districts where you are in Beaumont?
My camera is not. My camera now is on the pomegranate tree right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some ripe ones.
To bear, everything on our farm. There's nothing on our farm that's going to bear what according to that. Then let's look at livestock. We got 7 different grass that you can feed your animal organically. That we're the only ones have it in Liberia. We have alfalfa, we have jinkpao, we have super napier, we have the dwarf napier. Everything you can think about. The nutrition we have on our farm, everything organic that we can be able to give to livestock. But who is going to support us? No one is going to support us because of the hatred, the divisiveness, and the backwardness in our country.
Yeah.
But you know what? They're not going to dampen our spirit. If they don't want to do it, no problem. You know, in the Congolese people have a saying in Lingala. They say, going in front doesn't mean you're going to arrive in time or be the first to arrive.
Wow.
Congo has a population of 119 million. Where my house is in Zimbabwe, in an hour and a half, I'm in the second capital of Botswana, Francistown. In 4 hours, I'm in Johannesburg. In 12 hours, I'm in the second capital of Congo, Lumumbashi. When I go to the Victoria Falls, that's 4 hours away from me, 15 minutes from Victoria Falls. I'm in Zambia in a place called Livingstone, which is a tourist attraction. I can go to Eswatini. I can go to Mozambique. I can go everywhere else. You see the markets that are available to me in that area?
Wow.
Why should I be sitting there and my own people? I will go back to my wife once again. I don't know what drives her. I don't know the courage, just the love for the people and the love for the culture. You know what my wife's favorite food is?
Mm-mm.
Dry kitchen tobagi.
Wow.
And she know how to cook it.
Okay.
So we just want to appreciate you for coming there. And I have my son on the farm there.
He's right here.
I can never appreciate my wife or all appreciating her son, Melvino. The only Liberian Portuguese, they may consider themselves to be Portuguese. My son Augustine there. Everything you see done on our farm has been done by he and his mom. He and his mom. I can never be grateful to them. Every day I call them, I tell them thank you. People in Bone Mines have talked to everybody in Bone Mines that nobody will come and work on there. They call my wife the American woman.
Yeah. 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 When I was coming, the bad guy, I said I'm going to. He said, no, we want to know the American woman. I said, okay, carry me there. Once you're English clear, you're American.
The same people that refuse to work, they stole all the cassava on the farm. There's no security for us. We try to fence the farm. My broad has 30 rows of barbed wire. Each barbed wire is 1,320 feet to fence that whole farm. The villagers came and said, we are peddling drugs. That's why we want to secure the farm.
My man, you got my mouth filled.
Tourism. You know what I'm going to show you now, Mr. Weeks? I'm going to show you tents that we brought for people to come and camp on that farm. Camping tents still in the boxes.
You mean you got camping tents?
The farm you're sitting on, we got mountain bikes. 10 mountain bikes for people to go. I got trails on the farm that I have workers that work with me in Canada from the mine wants to come and visit Liberia to do ecotourism in Liberia.
And you're going to create trails?
Selling the farm. There's no way I can open the trail again. I went to the representative for the family refused to intervene. He has ignored me. I'm not looking for attention. I don't belong to no political party, but enough is enough. For my own mental health and my own sanity, I'm going to sell the farm and move. And I'm going to take every tree on the farm and transplant them in a different district.
This has given me migraines that I can't cure. For real.
That's how we feel every day. That's how we feel. Yeah. That's how we feel for some reason. The only reason why we stay in Liberia is quite ironic. Is because of my wife. She said, Ben, the potential is there.
Wow.
I see the potential. But the honesty, the lack of getting people that will be able to do the job. Then this is what we did on the farm, Mr. Weiss. Imagine someone from a poor family that didn't have nothing when they were growing up. We decided that we will only recruit young people. When you come on the farm to work for us, after 8 months, we send you to driving school and get driver's license for you. My son doesn't have his driver's license. We'll send you to school and do whatever you want to do. The only person that have ever benefited from that is Augustine. Augustine was sent into MVDI. He did auto mechanic and graduated with honor as an honor student. Have you ever seen a Liberian kid that goes on YouTube and repair the lawnmowers and repair machines that we have there? That's the kid that's standing in front of you.
Augustine?
This Augustine I'm showing you. Augustine is the only one that benefited from the program. Now today I'm going to put everybody on blast. There's a group from Bond County that call themselves Bond Pro. So all the professionals from Bone County decided they were going to come together. They wanted to have a collaboration, right? They had their program on our farm last year, and we said, okay, we're going to give up a scholarship. We've given up a scholarship that will pay towards that scholarship, but they have not met up with their end of the bargain. They were supposed to bring farm workers for us, and we're just bad in communicating. So they haven't gotten back to us. We paid the first tranche of school fees for the person to go to agriculture college. They haven't gotten back to us, so we just decided we've suspended everything. It's not that we haven't tried. We have tried. We have included everybody humanly possible. Right now, we have a problem. The workers, even the place. Marshall, I want you to go to Marshall and see. I will send you, if you have the time, please, to go and see the place.
Definitely. We'll go there.
Right behind John. So John Bessie boat turns around right in front of our place. And we have our neighbor Johnson comes with his boat. He's a contractor. Turns around. The other day he was asking the guy in the yard, where is Ben? Is he in Liberia? Why can't we do the same thing that other people are doing and improve the sector? You know what's sad, Mr. Weeks?
No.
A Gambian that lives in Germany called me to buy apple seedlings for me in Liberia because the people told him in Kenya, there's a man called Ben and his wife Ida. They're opening the largest nursery for all these fruits. That's why we wanted to open on our farm until the people are driving us away. We wanted to open the largest nursery in West Africa so people don't go to East Africa. You come on the farm. We give you the trees. After we give you the trees, you know what we do? We come and we train you on how to take care of the trees.
So that is, they would have been like the hub where people from different countries in West Africa can come out here and buy their stuff from here.
Don't go to Kenya. My wife just came from Kenya a few months ago. $1,600 for the ticket. They have paid for her Airbnb for 2 weeks. And every farm you go to, including the government farm on the university campus in Kenya, you pay the minimum of $25. No farm allows you to go in there for free. Then you go for the master classes. Some of the master classes is about $2,500 to $3,000 US dollars. You do that 3 or 4 times. Like, I'm just putting money in the hole, and no money is coming back. But that's a dream, and we see the potential, and we know what's possible. I dare Liberians to say they will come together. Liberians in Liberia and in the diaspora and say, we are going to do group funding. We're going to go on the farm, and everybody that comes on the farm pay 50 cents. Let us have 20,000 people come to visit the farm so we can show what we do on the farm and let them do excursions like the way other people do in other countries. Do you know how many people in Canada that haven't seen a live goat before? Kids in school that haven't seen the tree that pomegranates grow on?
Yeah.
People are surprised when they show them rubber trees.
My son saw a live chicken. A live chicken. The first time he came here was his first time to see a live chicken. He ran behind it all day.
We have so much potential. Look at the road that's coming to us. So this is part of the funding. The guy my neighbor that's close to me from Jenny Cooper time is public record. Jenny Cooper recognized he and his wife and gave them up to $350,000 in grant. He has gotten grant more than 3 times. And some of the preconditions for the grant is to have from farm to market access. But look at the road you came on.
Yeah, I packed. We had to pack. We have to park in Beaumont at the parking there, and then we took a bike. But hey,
right now the vehicles you see on the farm, we're not going to move them until the dry season.
Wow.
We're not going to move them to the dry season. And we're sitting on the farm, but you were to go to that farm that's gotten almost $600,000 in grant from the agriculture ministry from both regime. And you look at our farm, you would think that we have gotten grant from the government, but we have not gotten grant from the government. If it wasn't raining today, we're going to give you cold beer from the fridge because the solar is there.
Right.
In the night, that's why they call that place City in the Jungle. In the night, that whole place is lit with solar lights. What more can we do? How can we be able? So right now, there's just this resentment that the people by us, they're so resentful and they hate us so much, there's no way they can be able to benefit from us.
Damn.
Even if we wanted to help them, there's no way. There's no way. We have a pending case now on the land of that neighbor that encroached on our land because he took part of our farm and got money from the agriculture ministry to do low land rights thing because the agriculture ministry were giving $1,000 per hectare. He didn't have enough swamp. He came to our place with all the agriculture ministry during the investigation. They gave him the money when he was encroaching on our land. When he was encroaching on our land, planting rice in our swamp. But you got two people sitting on 19 acres of land. When are we going to be able to go around that whole place? You're sitting there. You hear power saw, people sawing the tree in our bush. There's nothing we can do. Safety is first.
Right.
What can we do? Went to the local lawmaker there, Mr. Famula there, RLG. I met him in town. And there's a big problem with me meeting people. I don't like to wear long trousers. Me and my wife will always be in shorts and sandals. I get sent away from a lot of ministries when I go to, so I always carry my backpack. I'm home. I grew up as a poor guy.
Right.
I have nothing to prove to nobody. I don't want to step on. I don't even want people to know me. There was a guy that came to Marshall. I went to pick him up on the road when he got to the place. He was saying all kinds of things about the owner of the place. My wife said something. He said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know you were the owner of the place."
Because he tell you what.
I've had one guy from the police station. I took somebody to the police station. He said, "Excuse me, sir, with all due respect, are you really from Canada?" I was working in the garden. I'm all dusty, all my folks black. I'm working. I have nothing to prove. My wife and I took somebody there and said, "Are you really from Canada?" It came to the point, Mr. Weeks, the people said I was deported.
What?
Oh, yeah, they deported us from Canada. Now, I want to highlight a point that is very critical right now. I don't want to be political, but I'm going to highlight this point.
Please don't be political. It's okay. I will stop you.
I'm not going to be political.
Please.
So for me to come to Liberia, I need a visa. So people would say, "Why can't you get a Liberian passport?" I am going to get a Liberian passport when I come because we have dual citizenship. Before, the visa on arrival, we used to send for the visa on arrival because a lot of us have lost our passport sending them to Washington, D.C. You don't get it back in time and you miss your flight. So the government now has brought in a new process. And because we don't have a Liberian embassy or consulate in Canada, we have to go to the States. The Americans can still send for visa to Liberia, but we cannot. So a friend of mine who has a Ghanaian wife is in Ghana, Accra right now. The Ghanaian charging $200 per person for a visa. He went to the Liberian embassy and they charged him $150 for visa. He paid $900 for he and his wife and his kids. They're in Accra right now. They'll be coming to Liberia. I'm not going to call no names. Paying the money is not the problem. How do we get the visa in time for us to come to Liberia is a big problem. So
when you think Liberia problem is from one side, not knowing the tackling for everywhere.
It's
That's okay. It's 20%. Yeah.
My wife is sending me to Zimbabwe. There's a family, what I call there. There's a family reunion. I'm going to go to Zimbabwe for 3 weeks. Then I will go to the Liberian embassy in Harare and get a visa for Liberia before I come home. Why do we have to go through all that? When I get to the airport in Kenya, if I don't have no visa for Liberia, they don't allow me to board the flight because of regulations in Liberia. How do we want people from the diaspora to come home and invest when we're not making it easy for them to come home? How? And the visa that got to the Liberian embassy, they did not get one receipt for it. Come on now.
Wow.
My
You
question is,
you broke.
how am I going to come to Liberia to see my wife
You've said
because I
things.
have a Canadian passport? Where am I going to get the visa from? You go online, they tell you we can get e-visa. I get e-visa to go to Canada. I mean to go to Kenya all the time. It's easy. I book my reservation. I do everything else, and then I send my reservation in, take a selfie, pay 90 euros, and I get it. Now we got 3 websites. One of them telling you pay $70 for 3 months visa. The other one is telling you pay $200 and something. The other one is telling you $300 and something. Which one is the original website of the Republic of Liberia, and which one is a scam? So obviously, I went to Kenya. I went and booked online Airbnb, and I lost my money because it was a fake. It was a fake ad. There's some scammers in Nairobi that took my money. The advantage was we live in an advanced country. When I came back to Canada, my bank was able to launch an investigation.
Right.
I got reimbursed.
Right.
But if I was in Liberia, we just said Liberia, oh, tell your own goal. And I want to end on this. Two things in Liberia that really discourages me. The first thing is when people tell you this too is Liberia. We can do better.
Yeah.
And the second thing is, no, this is an extension of the first thing. If we in a diaspora want to make a difference in Liberia, we have to be able to set that trend. We cannot condemn the people in Liberia and come up and do worse than the people in Liberia. What do I mean? We come to Liberia, we drive around with beer bottle between our legs while we are driving. We attack our police officers. We do everything.
You mean those of you from the diaspora?
Yes, we from the diaspora. And I told you I'm putting everyone on blast today.
Mm-hmm.
Where I am, if people want to come and buy, you can buy. If you don't want to buy, I'm selling the farm anyways. The next thing is, anybody from the people from the diaspora do not want to pay the full price for anything you go to sell to them. There are certain things that you cannot pay less for. So we bring those trees, Mr. Weeks. They are 6 inches high, and we grow them. And you're telling us you want to bring it for a cheaper price? What about the guy that lost $10,000 worth of tree because the suitcase didn't come in time? It went somewhere else. And by the time it came, those are what we call perishable items.
They are perishable.
People have apples in Liberia now that will not bear because they don't have the technology to make it bear. Because the people in Canada only give them one part of the story. Think about it for a minute. The people are doing business. They're not going to give you the whole information you need for you to be successful because they want repeat clients. If they tell you what to do and you master the methodology to be able to propagate, cultivate, and ultimately produce on a commercial scale the kind of fruit you need in Liberia, are we going to have any need for going back to them? No. And this is what we want to do. We want to make a difference where you can be able to interface with us. We're right in Liberia. But we have been disrespected to the point from people from the diaspora. Somebody tell you, say, oh, I'm going to pay you 500 when you do this. We got 585 purples that we planted. We brought those seedlings from Brazil. Dwarf purple.
Oh my gosh. Wow. So Nancy says, hi, Mr. Weeks. I'm Josh Nancy Fender Sammy. I really want to talk to that hardworking lady. Kindly share her number with me. So, sis, George, Nancy, wherever you are, after this broadcast, you can look there and then you will have the number. We don't want to drive in the night. It is 4:37, and I know we just lost brother Ben. We will now go back to my dear sister, and be able to talk to her, and then put up, yeah, and then we talk to her, and once we talk to her, but what brother Ben was saying was that, and even that is applied to all of us, that you don't respect the rules, you don't respect police in New York. You can't drive with no liquor bottle in front of you in New York. You can't do none of that in Canada. But we Liberians, once we arrive in Liberia, no, from the airport, we'll start cussing. Even on the plane, we get that and all of that. He was talking. Even though, people were saying, oh, yeah, off topic and not on topic. It is all about the frustration, that we are having in our country. And I'm so happy. Again, I just want to say thanks to Orange Network for this impeccable service out here in the forest. Uh, I never thought I would have gotten a signal from here, but when I inserted my orange card, it was so, so, so beautiful. Let's get back to our sister Ida. Uh, I mean, when your sweetheart was speaking, your body language were more, uh, yeah, when he was talking, we'll get back to him.
I'll get back to him.
Okay. It was totally, you you look like you were fed up.
Uh, I can't really say I'm fed up. I think I'm more disappointed. I'm really, really disappointed in the fact that, we cannot get the workers. We don't have a system that is working. Everybody's interested in doing agriculture. People are interested. The interest is there. They want to grow the food, but there is no support. So how do we move from A to B to C and D and move forward?
Mhm.
Because this cannot go on. It's not sustainable. It's not working. So if it's not working, we've got to try something that is working. And bringing in food from different parts of the world is not going to solve our situation here in Africa. It's not going to solve it. We need to solve our own problems in Africa, and we need to grow our own food.
What's that one disappointing thing about this country or your experience?
I think the main disappointing thing for me, and it's not personal, it's it's a human factor. There is absolutely nothing that you can do without human beings. We're trying to run a company. We're trying to provide services, but you cannot provide those services if you don't have any workers. And that's where the human factor comes in.
Mhm.
You cannot control human beings that do not want to work. The mindset, the people's mindset needs to change
About work.
about work. It needs to change. The government is not responsible for everything to do with your life.
Right.
You've got to take some responsibilities and pick yourself up and provide for your family.
Mhm.
Where we come from, the government don't care whether you eat or you don't eat because they assume that you have to go and work every day. And that's how it should be. We shouldn't be waiting all the time for handouts. And that's what disappoints me here, is the handout. You come,
Everybody's begging.
everybody is begging, and you find people that are capable, young people that are capable to do work, they will not work because they want a handout. I go, in Zimbabwe, we go to work. We don't have a situation where your boss is going to provide food for you, or you got to cook for us.
At the job.
Yeah, at the job, or feeding. You got to give us some feeding, or you got to pay my way. It doesn't happen like that. You want the jobs, you need to get to work. If I'm kind enough to say, I'm
In the US, they ask you, are you driving?
are you driving?
Right, or else that's one of the prerequisites in you getting that job.
Absolutely.
Right.
People will leave a job to work to get the money every day simply because you say maybe you're not going to cook for them. So who is supposed to cook for you? You're responsible for yourself.
Because you're getting paid.
You're getting paid. You got to take pride in yourself. You got to take responsibility for yourself. But no, it's not there, Mr. Weeks, and that's what makes me weak. It's not there. When are we going to get there?
When their wife is sick, when the child's school, when
It's sad. It's sad. Even if you offer, okay, come and work, I will pay your children's school fees to try and give them perks to work. They still can't do it. We can't force people to work. Do we want to move the country ahead? Some of us that come here from the diaspora, absolutely. But we've got to work with the people.
Ida,
We need them, they need us. That's how that works.
now we get all the bad part of the way. What is it about Liberia you like or you love?
I like
That one thing that will keep you here.
not the trichotillomania, of course. The one thing that will keep me here is that I am amongst my people.
I like that.
I am amongst my people. I am free amongst my people. I don't have to worry that, this and that is going to happen. You know what I'm talking about and what I'm alluding to.
Right.
Right? I'm comfortable in Africa. I'm in the continent. This is where I come from.
Wow.
This is home. It doesn't matter that I'm in Liberia. It doesn't matter that I'm in Kenya.
Yeah.
I'm in the African continent amongst my people. And the connection that you feel with your people is different when you are in the continent.
Yeah.
It's different
than being in Canada or
Canada. It's just the mental stress of it is just it's too much
relaxing.
For people to handle. And every day it's go, go, go. I'm in Liberia. I don't have to go, go, go. But you know what? I have to get the job done on the farm. But it's not, hey, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Hey, why are you late?
Hey, why are you standing? Why this?
Hey,
Yeah.
why are you this? Why are you that? No, it's not that. Why are you drinking? Why are you going for another coffee break again? I can take 10 coffee breaks and still do my job. Because I'm in the continent, I'm home.
When I was in the US and there's everybody entitled to 5 minutes cigarette breaks. And because I thought I couldn't smoke, so all the time I'm not going.
Yeah.
So my boss called her Estella. She walked up to me. You never take cigarette breaks. I said, I don't smoke. She said, no, you're entitled to it.
Yeah, so that's it. I'm at peace.
Wow.
I'm at peace. I mean, it's stressful, that side. It's really, really stressful. We may think that it's not, but it is stressful. Yes, the money, you can get a job anytime.
Yeah. But
then the mental stress is the mental, because the mental controls us. Everything we do starts here. If you're not in the right mindset, you're not going to do nothing. So to answer your question, I'm home.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure. And I mean, I'm going to get all the numbers in there. And it's a pleasure meeting you again. And we're headed out. I know it's raining now. Yeah, the rain is falling. But I will be going out from here with my camera live on and up to the point where, if we lose signal, that will be it. And guys, if you're following, we want to say thanks for watching. And again, the farm is RIA Farm, located on the Pipeline Road. That's in Bung Mines, Bung County. It is raining. The time now, it is 4:47, and I got to drive from here to Kakata, and then Kakata up to Monrovia. Well, if you're watching, keep watching until we go off. If you have any concern, ask, and we will let you know. Goodbye, man.
Thank you. Thank you. God bless.
Okay, and please slip that in there, and thank you.
Thank you. Take care. Be
Oh,
safe.
okay,
Be safe.
we will. Where's our bad guy? So, guys, I just want to. Yeah, that's our bad guy. Let's go. So this is our ride right here, guys. We're gonna take this bike, and we're gonna be heading to yeah. Yeah, hop on. Right. try try to pass on the side. We will not get on. Oh, yeah. So come in front and meet us there. So I just want to give you. I will keep the camera on so that you could see as we get out. Uh, it's a good thing so that you will see, and experience the farm, the road, and all of that. But you've gotten let's say a synopsis, but I don't want to even call that an in-depth. That's not synopsis because there's a whole lot. And because of the time, we had to, and the batteries, it was low battery. Even if the battery was not low, we're still going to cut banner off because of the time. It's been a long time out here. You see, that's the solar. He's about to open the gate. And if he did, so we get to pass up on the side. We're waiting for the bike. And that's our direction. It's raining. There's another bike guy coming out there. We're gonna we're gonna we're gonna be like that until we come on guy. Yep. So let me get in. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Okay, let's go. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna wait. If you can hear me, please say you can hear me. Okay. Uh Janie said, Steven said, good conversation. Ruth, they get angry when you're telling them the truth, but you're telling them, I'm paying you, why should I feed you? Thanks, Mr. Wicks. I want to get in touch with her. Yeah, right after here. First, we want to keep, we just left the mic with, we left the mic there, so we left the mic. Okay, yeah. Okay, Floyd. So we're going to stay. I want you to stay with us up until the point where, yeah, stay with us up to the point. Okay, so that's the farm, the main entrance right there. My guy, he just parked the bike. Uh, the, so we're headed back. Okay, that's the front there. We're going. So, I get right up bike, ignore me. So that's it. We're headed back, and there's a lot that you get to learn. And like I said, the good news about this place is we were able to get signal, especially orange signal, and I pray that it stays so you can have a bird's eye view of some of the places we go, and you know some of the risks we take just to bring you good television. Okay, you're relaxed, and we take the risks for you, and we bring you, some of almost everything that is happening in Liberia. So just to give you a little view on if you want to do farming in Liberia, the challenges you should expect, some of the things that you've learned. Here you have another huge farm in here. I don't know who owns this, but if you can see all the way from out there, we're up on the hill. We're up on this hill. It's very, very slippery. Uh, see the mud? Oh, let's get down. Eh? Yeah, let's get down because it's gliding, guys. Ah, so we cannot stay with the bike guy because if you see, look, this is where we have to go all the way down. See, he can't make it. So we have to take our time or else it's going to be some kind of tree system will be somersaulting. I can't even stand well. Take a look at his back. See that? See that? This is what we do. See this place? Just me and my guy, both for us. We have to drive like about 40 minutes to get in town before I can reach my vehicle. Just the two of us. And you have to pay this guy after that and all of that. So, and if you guys were if it was nice, you can make it, huh? You sure? So you see this other farm is a very big farm. Let me just go up there to show you. See this farm. See this farmland here. This person's farmland. You see all of that. Liberia is a beautiful, beautiful country. Now, I wish I'm from Liberia, but I wish I were from different country because for a different country, you will have all the financial support for the program you're doing. And in Liberia here, you gotta be all the time reminding people to support the program you're doing financially because I mean nothing comes for free. Like all the work coming out here, and it's like for Ben, for example, when he asked me, look, you need to come out here. I just told Ben, look, just get a gas. I know the challenge, but we need this story out. Look at the rubber trees. I said we need this story out. So forget about the money or waiting and all of that. But we can come out, whether it's me alone or or team. But I just thought to come out here all by myself, me and my bike guy. There we are. You can climb? Yeah. We're in far away village away from Bong Mines. So that's where we're out on the pipeline road. And this is bumpy. See, we get these torrential rain falling. The weather is kind of maybe around 60. Feels like 55 degrees Fahrenheit. I mean, like we're talking 60 to 17 degrees Celsius. And we're on this road. And look at the farm. I don't know who owns this farm place, but there it is. We're headed back until we get to the main road. And then we gave you can't bring a car out here because if you did, yeah, so yeah, will just plunge into the water. See the man, you come from on the farm. Oh, watch out. Stop, let's stop, and then stop. You can go. We're back. We're back again on another hill. Stay with us, guys. How you doing? Mm-mm. You all right? What your name? Fatu, how are you? And you? Patrick, that your wife? Your friend? What farm you're from? You're working there? Oh, okay. She works there too? She looks pregnant. Huh? She carrying your baby? Huh? Can I give her 200? Come for it, sweetheart. Yeah. Here. Take 300, yeah? You my friend, yeah? Okay, take care. Okay. Okay. So we just saw that lady out there. I mean, it is tough out here. Real. That 300 that I gave her right there, right? It's not small money. She can get that money to go cook a good meal, here, 300 liberty, that's $1.50. That's what they work for all day. They go in the morning and they work hard, even in another part of Bung, where they go on the rubber tree and they will, pile all of that. And it is the women who work here for the men to feed the men. It's like that. So they do all the farming, all of that before, you know. Yeah, there it is. So we we finally made it here. Mhm. And it is not easy after that. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're we're back. I think again, you get that. Man, I hear if you can't claim it on for so. Huh? Can they get? Oh, no, slow down. We got another long one there again. Yeah. Yeah, what are you talking? I'm about to fall down here. When you reach way down there, we'll kind of, yeah, it's slippery. So we can't take that risk, guys. What we say? I ain't finna take that risk. I ain't finna take that risk. See how you going? Imagine us on that. We would have slide. We would have done a cha-cha slide. So, like I was saying, you see that girl down there, she will go and cut, they will brush from maybe 6 or 8 in the morning uh to 4, like this time, 5 o'clock, and they pay them, some farms will pay them 200 liberty or 300 for that whole day. The good news is they give it to them. Once they finish brushing, they give it to them. And to get that guy down there, that's why when I ask, because you can just meet people and give them money like that as in this part or stuff. That's why sometimes you see the kids, they run away from you when you slow down on the highway. It's a taboo. So I asked, he said, that's my friend. I said, but can I give her, 300? Uh, you know, to give you a bird's view as to what we go through. And thanks to Orange. thanks to Orange. Imagine if we had internet all over the country like this, you know, what y'all would see. So you see the risks we take to bring you good television. This is what we do. Shallow Rawal, I said, y'all visit the Cash App. Y'all visit the Cash App. So y'all go visit the Cash App. Okay. So you see that? This is where we come all the way just to Slow William said, Mr. Wish ready to travel far just to go visit the woman at the farm. Thank you. Thank you, Brandy. Okay. So now we got a good road. That's it. We got a beautiful, beautiful road. And thanks to my bike driver here, maybe we can slip him, $10, which will be cool for him. Let's go. Mr. Weeks, thanks ever so much. It is not easy to generate $300 over there. Yes, Benedict, you are so right. It's not easy. Not easy. You have to work your butt up. You work it off, you know. Okay. See that? See that? See that? See the road? Hit the road, Jack. See that? Oh, this is bumpy. You get home, you go hot bath, and in other country you're going to get a whistles, but that's not the case. You know. Uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's get on. Let's get on, man. It play risky. At the mirror there? Yeah. Oh, we can get there yet. Okay. So you see, this is off the road. You see his bike. Okay. So now, when we veer off the main road, this is how far we came. When they say, I'm watching you from Bunjama City. You're doing a great job and thanks for the effort. Thank you so much. Right, that farm is too far from town. How is she even managing? Yeah, but that's what farms are. Farms don't be in the heart of New York on First Avenue. What are you talking? You guys, yo, everything will be going well until someone makes some kind of comment that doesn't add up. Say that farm is far. Where do you want farm to be? When a person said they're going on a ranch and they would drive miles upon miles, you know? So farms don't, you got to go in the forest. That's how you grow. So you see this other one here? This is the main road where the car will come out here. Okay. This is the main road where you got vehicles coming. This is real normal road. And then if you people go in here to their own farm, you see that side, another farm, somebody going out to their own farm. Yeah. So people going on that side. This is the main road. But then you have to veer off here. So you see, and then you got to go all the way in there. So to leave, everybody go in the farm from the main road. Everybody leaves and go into the main road. This is our way heading now. From here, we're gonna drive another maybe 25 to 30 minutes, and then we're in Bung Mines, where my vehicle is parked up, and then we will leave. Well, I just want to say, somebody says snake there. Yeah, we step on few. We got bitten by a few, and we applied our antidote, and we're doing well. Well, thanks to all of you who are watching. I just want to say thanks to all of you for following. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. With my bye guy right there. Wave to the camera, and goodbye. Bye bye.